never get rid of that ending. John Parker would have to really, really outdo himself for me to change out that ending. I love it. But as a reminder, since I'm on that road too, let me do that James video real quick, and then we'll get into tonight's show. Check it out. I'm on the road. Don't change that channel. All right, what's going on, everybody? We have Eileen in the house, Mr. Abbott in the house, Piggy Piddles, Angleraholics, Off the Hook, Sunfish King, Central Valley Adventures, Catfishing with Calls, Brenda, Nephew Austin, Kelly King. Scroll. So I went a little bit early. I saw a bunch of people in there in the background. Indiana Chris, what's up, Mr. Usselton? Chris Everett also. Baggy Bird, what's going on? Yeehaw. Don't know if I've ever seen that name in here. What's up, Yeehaw? Scott Swift, Valerie, Inching Mirabelle, what's going on? Mega love shout out to the people from across in the Philippines and around the world to come through here. I appreciate that. Scroll. Trying to get to the bottom as quick as I can. I don't want to miss nobody. JBT, what's going on? Jarrell Big Time, Sunfish Assassin. Hello. Joy Stewart. Love you, girl. Had fun catching the end of you guys' show after I got home from fishing. Always love it. My CFF in the house saying she's reporting for duty. What's going on, girl? Are you sure you ain't gonna need a nap in about 5 minutes? I love you. Thanks for coming in. Still trying to get to the bottom. That chat's flying by to each other real quick there. Real and virtual Troy in the house. What's going on, good fellow? By the way, I did tune in to you fishing on the game today for a while. I just didn't chit chat. I was watching in the background while I was doing some stuff. I did catch some of your show today before I got out on the road. All right, I think I'm there. Yes, I'm there at the bottom. What's going on, everybody? Good people. 21 in the house already. Couple of sticker announcements real quick here. I did get the old scratch and sniff. The ain't scratch and sniff. He tricked me because I was scratching that bacon and trying to sniff it. It smelled like sticker. Got El Gato. I showed off before, but he wasn't on the board. Now it's official. He's on the board. And I got a weird one. I don't know what happened. All right. So this one is a surprise. Kevin Palmetto sent this one to me. Just surprisingly. I didn't even know it was coming. It was in the mail today. But this... I mean, is this a sticker? I don't know what's going on. It doesn't stick. It's like 2 pieces of cardboard. So I wonder if this is supposedly more like a business card or something. I don't know. I feel bad because I went to start peeling it, and it does peel apart, but it's like cardboard on cardboard. There's no sticker. So I feel bad if I messed that one up, Kevin. If you happen to see this at some point in time. I thought it was a sticker, but if it was, I got a defective one because... So what I can do is just put like a little thumbtack on there and get it up on the board or something. But yeah, it's mine is not a sticker. What's going on, Don Thompson? Or Dan Thompson? And I will drop the link just in case anybody wants to come up. No worries if not. Just gonna throw it out there. It is a pop-up chat, so you can almost treat it like a free-for-all Friday. Whoever feels like popping up and talking about whatever. And since you guys, there's 2 things. I have a shirt on for one reason, and I have this cut for one reason. I'm going to leave it down here for now. Y'all did big things for a great guy today. You helped out Pat. You did big, big things. You pushed him over. So I'm going to drink from the big cup. This cup I normally reserve for special situations. Today's a special situation. You guys did great things, and I appreciate that. Cheers. I already drank my 2 Four Locos, so now I'm drinking the cheap stuff out of my cup. The other thing is, because of what you guys did today, because we have such great moderators in here, the only moderator gear I have is Turner. I don't see my shenanigan brothers often lately, but I still love to do. So I'm going to wear the great moderator t-shirt and drink from the great big cup because y'all did big things for a great channel today. All righty, we got our brother Scott coming up here. What's going on, fella?
Hey, buddy. Darn it. You know I was going to come up.
Oh, yeah. You're always willing to come up.
There you go.
What's going on, Catfish Viking?
Mike, my brother,
Pikachu.
and all my other people in there. Hey, you're all great supporters.
Yes, they are. They're amazing, wonderful people. That's why I'm doing this little theme here. I got a moderator t-shirt on.
I see that.
The moderators in our communities
Well,
are
I
just
got
amazing.
a sticker.
Hey, Becca. Hello, Becca. Yep. Yeah, see, I'm wearing that t-shirt.
Hey,
That's the same
Becca.
t-shirt. I don't have a sticker yet, but I got a t-shirt.
Well, I got a sticker. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't have his sticker yet. I need to contact him. But like, give me a damn sticker. I bought this. I paid for this one.
I got that sticker there, and then I got one on my truck. Yeah, I'm sporting wherever I go.
Since y'all did that big Herculean, just quick, amazing task today, I felt like I should make a theme out of this little pop-up. So I went with the moderator shirt and the big cup.
Well, damn, Mike.
Scott, I know you got something back there too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What you got back there?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you,
There you
Mike.
go. Cheers.
I can do that on this channel.
I knew you was holding something back there.
Well, I was holding back so that I could
We got the
come in
wonderful Miss
channel
Becca in the house. Steve Lowe. Thank you again, Becca, for hosting Scott's giveaway. That was so amazing. I'm sorry I had plans and kind of missed the second half of it, but I'm so glad you did that. That really helps.
Becca is so cool.
Hey, Pikachu.
I don't know. Did you get anything, Mike, or not?
No, I was there only for the first 3 spins of the wheel, and then I had to go. Yeah, I had to run after that. But I was there from the very beginning through all the hellos, which takes forever and stuff. And then I was there for the first 3 spins. And I kept trying to get in, but I didn't get in. And then I had to take off.
Maybe because you're my brother, but never mind.
We might have something to work out. What's up, Bumblebee Junction?
I'll give you something. Like I told a lot of people that when I did my live, I said I'll make sure you. I know the people went there and I'm gonna send them some. That just
Hi, CVA.
Hey, CVA. CVA, I totally missed it. I didn't send you stickers. When you sent me your stickers, I don't think I had any out yet. So I'm going to make sure CVA gets stickers.
Yep, that's you still got the dragon sticker, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Boop, boop. Yes, sir.
Mom. There you go. Well, you do that finger thing better than I do, because I was trying to do this and do that. They're over there and over there. Yeah, I was all lost.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
just can't
here's
wait
my
till I'm in the
board.
studio
Okay,
so I can get
here,
this
let me
board
show
put up
you
right.
my board. I'm going to show you my board.
You're not showing your board.
And CVA is right here. You see, though.
Yeah.
I hope you all
Beautiful,
see it.
beautiful.
Hi, Oldo.
I can get their board. These guys are sure be up.
Yeah, you still got some stickers I ain't got. I keep forgetting to reach out to some people and be like, hey, man, send me a sticker, please. I'm begging.
Oh, hell, if they ain't here.
Yeah, I saw some stickers up there. Like, I
They're on
still
the
don't
back
have
of
a
my
Chunky
truck.
Cat. I don't have a Chunky Cat sticker. I don't have the 1-ton sticker.
Oh, I do.
There was a couple others up there I saw that I don't have yet. Just get so busy, it's hard to actually like reach out and say, "Hey, man, if you got one, I'll take one."
Well, we got a
Or some
butcher
old
knife.
oak, Lance.
We got a butcher knife from
And flag knife for
Shop,
blood cub.
Yep.
he sent us the stickers, and I'm telling you
Okay, well, I should be
that
having a
butcher
stick with
knife
them
is
because I
cool.
ordered a tomahawk.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
that butcher knife is way cool.
That man, he does an awesome job.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I've been
That-
making some payments on it because I ain't got that much, so I've been making payments on it. But I got a tomahawk on the way coming from Josh, so I guess I'll
There
give
you
him a
go.
sticker
Oh,
then.
that is cool.
You just have to remember, you treat it like a cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
It's not,
You don't put it in the dishwasher.
no, it don't
Well,
go.
no. I'm actually not going to use it. It's going to be a decorative piece in my
Oh,
once I
okay.
put together my studio. I'm going to try
I
to get the
got you.
garage cleaned out and make a studio. And it's going to be one of those like collector item pieces. Like this is from a community member. It's not going to be used. It's going to be a collector item,
I
basically.
got you.
That is cool.
Well, the stuff we get, we use.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it.
Hey, Josh.
Oh yeah, I understand, and technically I could use it, but yeah,
Okay.
I specifically wanted it as a piece to put up on display as a community piece.
The dot was not on my forehead. It was on my camera. Okay.
And I like it.
Where do I? The hell that dot? Okay, it wasn't on my camera. It wasn't on me.
Don said, Joy Coastal Waters needs your cleaver. Yeah, no kidding. I love that cleaver.
Coastal Water. You know, maybe when I'm dead and 100 years older, you know.
It's gonna be around 180. He thinks he hasn't given me the full price yet, JBT, but he was saying right around 180 when he was thinking of it. So that's why I've been making payments.
Yeah,
it's because I wanted something specific too. I wanted some blue color in there too. So
yeah.
Well, no, Mike, you gotta come up with a design.
Yeah.
That's what we did with Josh. We talked to him here and there. They shot it back and forth.
I told him I wanted something that will cut the head off a channel cat.
just one big chop.
And he did.
That man made the ultimate meat cleaver.
Yeah, he did. I said,
What's going on, Mike Sampson?
Long time.
Got Mike Sampson in the house. Moon over Miami. What's going on?
Moon over Miami. Hi.
Don R.
We don't have no moon right now. You gotta wait till the end of the month for the moon over to Miami. But you're gonna put
Right, exactly, Book. That's the problem. I keep looking at it and doing small things, and I'm like, ugh, and then I leave it alone. I'm eventually hoping one day it's really warm out, but it's like super, super pouring or something, and I can't go do nothing else. I'll spend the whole day in the garage to clean it out.
There you go. Oh, my gut hurting right now. You know, I'm trying to put up the garden. I'm trying to get all the crap that Joy watched done. And she's killing me. It's 100 degrees outside. I'm like, what the hell? And she said, what are you mad at me? I'm like, I ain't mad nobody. You know, I want to get done with school. No,
Hey, Diddy
Jesus
fan.
Christ, she's killing me.
Dee Dee's spending. Hi, honey. How are you?
Well, I'm not talking about while I'm on vacation, Lance. I ain't messing with it while I'm on vacation. I'm talking about. I'm just talking about before next winter. I want to have a good setup out there. So when I'm back doing this every day, I'd rather be out there in a studio looking situation.
Yeah, I'm just getting too old to be out there when it's 30 below zero fishing. I used to enjoy the hell out of it, but I Lance, she don't say nothing no more, so hey, I gotta tell you, hey, I'm just not cold water fishing anymore.
Hey, Kevin Fishes, I never was. I'm just getting into it now for a while before I do get to that age where I'm like, Hey, what's going on, Pat Real Beast? Welcome back in.
Hey, Mike, you gotta get a cheap hatchet. If you got safe ice, make sure the ice is safe. 2 inches or better. And you can get out there with a hatchet and poke that hole. You don't have no fancy. You don't need no fancy ice auger. I had a couple of them. But I did a lot of ice fishing.
Yeah, I probably should, shouldn't I? Yeehaw says, Mike, you need to try to get yourself a lit up 4 Loco cooler refrigerator for your pad.
Oh my! Yeah, let's go with that.
Let me pull a 2 stands. I'll have my people contact their people. As many 4 Locos as I put on this screen, and as many people in my chat room who tried a 4 Loco for the first time, some son of bitches should send me a cooler.
Well, they should.
Let me be a millionaire and then I'll buy everybody a 4 Loco cooler.
Now I'm curious as who the hell Yeehaw is, because I'm like, I don't recognize the name, and they're in here like, hey, you need a 4 Loco cooler. So they obviously know me.
What's a 4 Loco cooler?
It's a
They're talking about basically like a refrigerator, a lit up refrigerator, but it's all designed as a 4 Loco, logo and stuff on it.
It's like the tap we have for we have
like when you go into the gas station and you see a big old giant Pepsi can that you open and take Pepsis out of, something like that.
Yes.
I ain't buying nothing, Chris. They should give it to me.
we have the tap for
hey, Southern Wild Fan.
We have
Thank
the
you.
tap for Fireball, Mike.
Oh, wait a minute. Hey, before you take off, buddy, you or 252, if one of you guys had me on Facebook, messenger me, because I have that video. I posted it on Facebook, but I don't know how to send it to you guys. So I have that video of your flathead catch last night. So if you or 252 had me on Facebook, send me a message, and I'll send you guys that video. As of right now, what I did was I timestamped it, and I posted it on Facebook.
252 came in?
Yep.
No, Southern Wild Fan
I
just
can't
popped
read
in.
the chat.
He called a flathead last night.
So.
No, Southern Wild Fan just popped in to say, hey, he caught a flathead live on my show last night. I clipped out the video because they were not live and they were not filming. So I have his catch on video, and I've already posted it to my Facebook with the link to his YouTube page. But if they want to take it so they can actually put it on their YouTube channel, I have it saved.
Anyway, go.
Say hi to Off the Hook.
Who?
Off the Hook.
Off the Hook? Sharon here?
Yeah.
Yep, Ted's in here.
Hey, like I said, I can't read the chat, so Joy's reading the chat to me. So just so you know, if I miss you, I'm sorry.
Sandy Toes.
Yes.
Hey, Sandy Joe's.
I'm the king of carp, but
Good
retired from
person.
YouTube.
Great person.
That could be a lot of people, yeehaw.
Off the hooks. He's just awesome. If you guys ain't got off the hooks, please pick him up. They're great people.
Yeah, the moderators out there been dropping all the links to the chatters.
They have.
Yep.
Okay.
On top of that, if you guys haven't noticed, I do have a link pinned to the top. Once again, almost like Real Beast, I would assume everybody in here has them, but if not, pick them up and share them out on your communities as well. He's 75 away from 1K when we started.
There you go. I got Real Beast on here someplace. So I'm bored.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm looking. Recovery up there. Real Beast. Maybe it's on my truck.
Let me look up here again. That's the only one I think of right away when it says King of Carp.
Real Beast, bud.
Was that it?
I'm looking.
I'm looking like.
Sure, I got bugs.
That's the only one I'm thinking. That's the one that popped in my head right away. Carping down under.
If I don't have Robies, I would appreciate him send me one for the board.
Hey, Mommy Three Keys.
Truck. I'm looking at he.
Look closer, Scott.
I'm looking. You know, my
Hey, Carmel.
Oh, 11 years old. Hey, Carmel. Hey. Oh, damn. Real Beast, I'm not sure I have you. I thought I did. No, I guess I don't. Hey, Real Beast. You said join that email, and I'll send you ours. Hey, Brian B. Great channel. Brian
What's
B.
up, Brian B?
He's a good guy.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of makes me sad right now that I gave away all 120 stickers so fast that I have a whole bunch of people that I need to send them to, and I've been trying to keep a list in my emails and my messenger and stuff of who I owe a sticker to, basically.
Okay, yours up there someplace, buddy.
I'm just waiting until I can get my next go around. I'm waiting on my daughter to design my second edition, and then I'll buy some of my first one and the second one again and get those sent out.
Your daughter is gonna make yours?
Yeah, she's the one. She made my first one.
She is amazing. She's amazing, Mike.
Now, that was actually a picture of her computer screen, so technically it looked better. That my first sticker is technically a misprint.
Yeah.
I took a picture of her computer.
No, Mike.
The original she made me actually does not have that square part around it that has a discolorization, and it doesn't have that flash on it.
No, Mike, what I'm saying.
I'm trying to find
Mike.
I hear you. Oh,
Mike, what I'm saying is your daughter is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was a great design, but I'm just laughing that this first one is technically a misprint. Hey, Nancy.
She's amazing. Yes,
vacation has been awesome.
She's an amazing woman. Yes, she is. Yeah, well, maybe Mike, if she does that for a living, well, if she does that for a living, maybe I might hook her up on mine. I'm not going to change mine.
She's interested in cooking. That's the crazy thing. It seems like she almost wants to come into the restaurant business. In the back of my mind, I'm like, no, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
No.
But hey, if that's where she wants to start working and whatever, you know, if that's where she wants to get her hands dirty first, I'm all for it because I let my kids be them as long as they're not harming
Yeah,
nobody or being,
cooking's a hard
rude or
business.
whatever. So
Yeah.
Cooking's a hard business, bud. Yeah, how is mine?
My son is a sushi chef, buddy. He works in a sushi restaurant in Portland, Oregon.
He works his butt off.
And he works 14 hours a day.
oh yeah, that's why I said the
6
restaurant
days.
businesses.
He works 14 hours a day,
That's
6 days a
tough.
week. He does. You know?
Well, is Mike? I up there.
Hey Curtis.
Huh.
Yeah, in my business, or in my opinion, the restaurant business should be nobody's business, but somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. That's the truth.
Yeah, it is. If you're in the right restaurant, you'll make a fortune. The wrong restaurant,
Yes, Sandy.
then you're gonna get nothing. Who got thumbs up? Who
Sandy.
got thumbs up, Mike?
A lot of people.
Sandy did because she was commenting about what I said about my kids, and she said it's all we can do, Mike. Be the support and let them live life. And that's definitely a double meaning from us because me and my lady both have had rough lives and rough backgrounds and whatever else, and we're trying to make sure our kids have the best leg up in life possible by the time they leave the house. And we've let them be themselves, but also taught them like certain things about life and whatever, and to be respectful and to work hard at what you want, and hopefully they will have a better life than we grew up in. So far, it's been working.
Mechanic, hey, I'm not trying to interrupt Mike.
Yep, that's the truth.
Mechanic,
no, I did not. No, Curtis, I skunked, but today was one of the most amazing lives we've had in a little while as far as the shenanigans that went on. If you have not heard yet, we took Pat from Real Beast. I almost said Real Time. Real Beast. From 973 all the way to 1.01K. Then he turned around and gave away a Uncle Lou Rod live a few minutes later. So it was a crazy, amazing live today, even though I didn't catch a fish. It was a blast. And I had a lot of amazing people coming through and keeping me company like you guys are right now. What's going on, old mechanic?
Hey, good guy.
Old mechanic is shouting you out too right now, Scott. Yeah, I know. I go catch his live sometimes. What's going on, old mechanic?
Hey, Matt's a great person.
Clayton.
I'm trying to get down to see him. Tried to get Delgado, and then other crap came up this weekend, so I couldn't get up to see Delgado. So,
J Fox and Mr. Scott.
Hey, J Fox. But Big Matt, we're still on the board, so don't put me out yet.
Big Matt.
We're going to go down there and see Big Matt.
I'm going to Galveston, whether you go or not. Matt, I'm coming to Galveston, whether he goes or not. Okay?
Like somebody's going. It's both of us or one of us, but somebody's going.
I want to go down and see Big Matt. I wanted to see Elgato this weekend, and something came up, and I couldn't make it. So,
we'll make it to Houston. Yes, we will.
Oh man. The funniest thing about that, Yeehaw. All right, hold on a second, Scott. Yeehaw is cracking up because the other night, I don't know if you saw this one the other night either, but there was a drum that was swimming around, and I just walked up and snatched him out the water. About 3 pounds, maybe almost 4. He had a big head on him. But here's the deal. What made it funnier was it might have been Sandy Toes, or it might have not. I don't know. But somebody was asking about, does my Compex light scare the fish away from the water? And I said, I don't think so. It would be just like a star or moonlight. I don't think so. Or lights on the bridges. People fish bridges at night all the time. Those lights on the bridges don't scare those fish away either. So I said, I don't think so. I shit you not, within about 10 minutes of having that conversation, this big ass, like 3 to 4 pound drum started swimming along, and I was pointing at him on camera. I'm like, look at this drum. Oh my goodness. I'm pointing at him. He's swimming along. Well, then he turns around and literally swims all the way up to the first step by me. So I went down there with my net at first. I was thinking about netting him. I'm like, wait a minute, let me try this. And I just reached down and snatched him out the water.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah, you don't see that every day.
I didn't see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Joy caught a big old drum. I don't know. It had been September or maybe October. And I had to go climb down the rocks in my work boots that are not steel toed, but they're composite toed. And she said, "Oh, just cut him off." And I'm like, "Hell no." Yeah, fish
Hello,
on.
Alicia.
Go down and get him. That was pretty funny. Yeah, it was, I don't know. I'm guessing it was 2, maybe 3 pounds.
What, that drum I caught?
That drum.
I caught a drum, Mike.
Yeah,
I did.
oh no, you can't go down there. You're going to break your leg. What the hell was that?
He crawled down these,
You got a fish. I'm getting him in.
he crawled down these rocks, Mike, to get this stupid drum. And I'm like, you're going to kill yourself. And it
Hey,
was
drums. You want to know something funny though? Y'all already know, at least most of the people from around here. My lady is Polynesian, and a lot of us consider drum trash fish.
yeah.
I say us as in the community, but not me, because I've eaten
Right.
plenty of drum because I've been homeless and lived under a bridge and fucking caught fish and ate them and cooked them on the riverbank. Drum was the most prevalent fish I was catching, so I got used to eating them. I don't think they
Well,
taste bad. I don't honestly think they taste bad, but
there
she
you go.
loves them. She loves them. She said it's one of the only fish that she's eaten out of these little lakes and rivers that reminds her
Oh,
of actual ocean fish.
Yeah.
oh wow.
Yeah.
Like she was used to eating snapper and stuff like that over there. She's Polynesian from the micro Indonesia area, and she said that drum reminds her of some of them island fish that she would have, like snapper and some of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, Mike, a lot of people, some people know if they followed my channel. I've been on YouTube for 11 years, and I used to do my Appalachian stories, okay? And, when you're dirt poor, that's what we called it. You ate whatever the hell you caught, And
Right.
so drum was not something we didn't eat. We ate it, And
We're not a bad eating fish. And I let that one go.
And it's like, a lot of people don't understand that, but I get where your lady's coming from because,
Yep.
we did what we had to do.
Yep.
Okay? We did what we
Yeah,
had
that's
to
what
do.
I see all the time. When I was homeless, I would go down to the river, and there was always like string everywhere. Of course, you guys know how it is. You go to the bank on the river. There's string up in the trees from somebody casting into the tree and breaking it off, or there's a big old spool of string sitting there because some butthole decided to re-spool his reel and leave the bundle of line there. So I would find line. I'd keep digging around. I'd find some split shots. I'd find some hooks, things like that. Then you go over there and you lift up some rocks from the mud. You're gonna find some slugs or night crawlers or crawdads or whatever. You find some fresh bugs and bait and stuff like that. You get it into the water, you catch you a fish. Now I take that over here. I got some blocks set up from the bank, a refrigerator grate that used to go in the refrigerator. I put that down on them rocks, and I start a fire underneath that. Bam! I got a grill. I'm cooking fish so I can fucking eat.
There you go. Hey, it works.
It's been a long time, but been there.
I used to have this kid.
Yep.
We just go out on the river at night and catch whatever we caught, and we just ate it.
Yep.
And we did the same thing.
Really, JBT? I have no idea what that
Hi,
Mike
Duggar.
uses dookie
Hey,
turds.
Douglas.
Really? That's why you ain't at
Hello.
900 yet, JBT. You talk about some dookie turds.
We can hear Joel for Joey for a minute because I
Oh,
gotta
Lordy.
say the target meter.
Hey, Duggar. He's talking about dookie turds and wondering where his subscribers are. That's all I got to
He's hilarious.
Clayton says nature stink bait. Oh, classic.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. You
Hello,
are.
Mr. Duggar.
You're funny as all get out. They
Yeah.
are. Yep, that's the truth. Yeah.
See, he comes here to do that because I bet you, if you look at every single post or video JBT has on his channel, you ain't never seen the word dookie turd.
Probably not. Nope, probably not. But that's funny.
But I will say one thing on that subject. Just ask Miss Becca. Everybody knows Becca. Ask Miss Becca what repurposed corn is.
Oh man, I'm
I
telling
got
you.
it on a live way back when I started.
Oh
I'm telling you,
God.
it's literally one of my very first lives way back. I left the lake and decided to drive home and leave the camera running in the car. And I said, hey, I'm going to take you guys on a drive with me. And I drove all the way home. And I'm just listening to this damn conversation. And it gets to this little repurposed corn.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna say what it is. Y'all can talk to Miss Becca about what repurposed corn is.
Oh man, I'm telling you. That's some good stuff right there. It is. She is so awesome.
Y'all
She
said
is.
I bet you'll catch carp with that.
Miss Becca.
Who's that?
See, Valerie probably remembers. I bet you she remembers. She said, "Oh no, Mike, not the repurposed corn story. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil."
And
I
Piggy
bet she
said,
remembers that. I know she was here.
Piggy said he knows what repurposed corn is. Yep. Yep. That's it right there. There's a
Yep.
few of us that know what it is. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
sir. That's
Oh my
pretty funny.
goodness. 46 amazing people in the house right now.
You guys
Chat's
are so
flying by. I wasn't paying attention. I looked in the corner. It says it's 46 amazing people. Thank you so much, everybody.
You guys
Oh,
are
Lordy.
awesome. You all are awesome. You really are. Thank you
All right,
for
Brian,
coming
I'll check
in.
that when I get done here tonight.
Yeah.
Unless you're, wait a minute, hold on. Can I see the beginning message?
Bells come in.
I need if you could tell your folks come over, hit the like button on the Bud's channel. Yeah, brother, just drop the link. I didn't read the full thing because I don't want to click it, but drop the fucking link, Brian. If you want to share somebody out, that's always welcome in here, man. Drop the link. Hey, Filipino, what's going on?
Yeah.
Brian B has a buddy that he'd like people to go check out. Drop a thumb. He said something about you don't have to stay if you don't want to, but at least go drop a thumb and say hey real quick. So if you guys do me a favor then and say Mike's Fishing Home Raid.
Yeah.
Brian, throw the link out there. Everybody in here, run over there, pop in that. I'm assuming it's alive because he says say hey. I don't know. Even if it's not, whatever, just run over there, hit the thumb up, say hello, say Mike's Fishing Home Raid.
There you go.
And Brian, I will check out the link. Send it to me in Messenger too, Brian. I'll check out the link at a later date. Like tomorrow when I get up or something, I'll check it out too. I'll make sure I add my like. I'll make sure I say hello, and I'll make sure I say Brian B. sent us. Everybody check out Brian B's link real quick there. Hit the thumb up, obviously. Say hello. And if you don't mind, say Mike's Fishing Home Raid. That way, maybe I can get some recognition for it. I think I'm gonna do a video about that one day, like some of the best practices to really help yourself and your buddies when you do certain things on YouTube to help reciprocate the love you're showing somebody and stuff. There's a few tricks of the trade that really do work to help the people you're trying to help and help yourself. Hey, Kevin, here's the thing I wanted to ask you. There you are, buddy. I thought this was a sticker, but I don't know if it is now or if it was a business card. I started trying to peel it and there's no sticky. So I don't know. Was that actually a business card? Can I pin it with the pin up there? Because oops, I think she just fell. Anyways, I went to peel it. I thought it was a sticker, but it's cardboard on both sides. So I'm gonna tape it back together and just pin it up on the board with a thumbtack. So it is supposed to be a sticker. All right, here she comes. I think they're coming back up.
I did it. Okay, I did it. I'm sorry. But yes, I went to Brian B's friend and I told him
Thank
that
you.
we were there.
Thank you, Kevin. I was weirded out. I thought it
We
was
were
a
there for
sticker and it started peeling, but you can definitely tell it's like there's no sticky. It's cardboard on both sides.
Hey,
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Especially this first one was actually a surprise. I just went to the mail and I was pulling the mail out and I saw that and I'm like, hey, what's Kevin saying to me? And then I saw it was a new sticker for the podcast.
way cool. Way cool.
Hey, Scott's back. He
Everybody.
said use that sticky icky.
Huh.
I ain't smoked a sticky icky in like 20 years. I ain't gonna start now. Y'all think I'm lit up when I do my Four Loco. You don't want to see my little sticky icky after 20 years.
Oh boy, I ain't gonna do that no more.
No.
Man, never mind.
Ha
We go. We go your mic.
We're not going there.
No.
Nope, we're not going there.
I'll go here.
Let's just say that my son got Scott really stoned, okay? He did. He's like, holy crap, the stuff these guys do is way different. Way different.
Yes, it's a different thing now.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. My son was laughing his butt off. He's like, man, he's hilarious.
We had a good time that night.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. I ain't gonna lie though. That edible I had with my bad back and shoulders, it was beautiful. It laid me on my ass, but that was actually a beautiful thing. I couldn't move. I couldn't move out the bed. I was damn near paralyzed.
Mike can't move anyway.
But it felt great that I couldn't move because that meant nothing hurt because I couldn't feel nothing because I couldn't move nothing.
There you go.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes like getting that.
Sometimes you do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. But.
I have known a gummy bear once, okay? I knew a gummy bear once.
She did the gummy bear.
Yeah, the gummy bear. Hey, Maddie.
Hello.
I was gone. Okay? Yeah.
Ashley Brady was. Hey, we finally got the traditional Ashley Brady greeting.
Hi, Ashley.
Okay.
Hey,
I've made the big time now. Normally she comes in and she's like, hey, how's it going? No, we got the nerds greeting now. I'm official.
She's awesome. She's an awesome lady.
Oh yeah, Ashley's awesome. I run into her all over the place, but I always see the what's up nerds greeting, but I've never gotten any here. I'm official now. I'm part of the nerd crew.
Can't want me.
I finally made nerd status.
Awesome.
Wow.
Cheers to that.
Hey, you got Ashley going. Oh, yeah. Ashley is a great lady.
Have a great night, Chris.
Thank you,
Thanks for coming in.
Good night, Chris.
We love you.
A great person, buddy.
What's up? Wannabe said. Scott, what's up?
Want to
Hey,
be
give
here,
that
buddy.
give that pole watching hound dog a kiss for me.
Uh,
Want to be? I just been doing garden work. And Joey's got me doing all these stupid chores.
Yep, Ashley,
don't
doing
be
it
a
right.
baby.
I got to eat I got to deal with.
Don't be a baby.
Oh, I hate
Don't
to
be
eat.
a baby.
Can a nerd do that, Ashley? Just kidding.
Where to you, Mike?
I've always been a nerd.
You can do it.
Yeah, beer, honey.
What?
Yeah, beer if you get a chance.
Oh, if I get a chance?
If you get a chance.
You ain't doing nothing else, woman, right?
What's this
JBT
going
said he
on
got that
good than I
2-gallon
am?
choice going on.
Now, if I put this out, then it'll go up there. It's a
Ah, Johnny. He said dial up Clayton the fish.
And then Johnny's fault pepper. There you go.
Oh, sweet. Heck yeah, Valerie. I'll start adding him to my Nightbot again then. It's been a while since I've done that. He's getting close too.
Oh, oh.
60 away. Oh, man.
Hey, Mike, I gotta wait this week, someday this week when you have time, and
What's
figure
that?
out how. I need to get with you this week, one day, sometime this week, and figure out how I can bring you up on my channel.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I can
I
do
tried
that.
that, right? It didn't work.
I can do that if you're up fairly early sometime tomorrow. If not, it would have to be next week because
That's fine.
so
That's fine.
here's my thing tomorrow is I got to go to the store for my lady. She's got a few tasks for me to do to go to about 3 different stores.
All
Then I
right,
got to
that's
clean.
fine.
Then I got to clean the kitchen, and then I got to meet up
Oh,
with
yeah.
Dan. When Dan's fishing, I'm going on his page to fish. A split screen on his page.
That's fine. Mike,
Thursday morning. Hold on, I'm just giving you my availability real
okay.
quick. Thursday morning could work too because I don't have
Okay.
anything going on at all Thursday morning until Thursday night. I'm doing Jody's challenge. But
Okay.
immediately after I do Jody's challenge, I'm gonna come home, pack up a few extra things, and then drive my ass down south because I got to meet Avid by 7 a.m.
Oh,
I'm fishing with
wow.
Avid in person 7 a.m.
Oh,
Like I'm meeting him at
that's
7 a.m.
cool.
on Friday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a couple busy. Hey, Beck was mindset. What's going on, brother? So yeah, I got a couple of big things going on Thursday night and Friday all day. But so tomorrow I also have the things with my lady that she wants me to do, and then I'm gonna try to fish with Dan, Danimal Creation on his channel because I'm trying to
Wow.
push him to that 500. So I'm going to promote his being live out there and let people know I'm fishing with him. So
All right.
hopefully maybe a few other people will come that way and trying to get him to that 500 mark.
You
So
bet.
Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon would probably be the best day for us to like talk or whatever
Okay.
about it. I could actually do a private split screen like we're doing right now. I can make a private one because that'll probably be the easiest way to do it, like to talk about it.
Yeah, because he's technically
Because Joy can have her phone with her while I'm talking to you, and then she could be going over what I'm saying.
Yeah, because he's techno idiot.
I'm techno idiot. Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's better to me. That sounds more professional to me. I'm just an idiot.
I just
you hear me, Scott?
Do all this. I hear you, but
yeah, that sounds better to me because that sounds cool. I'm just an idiot.
Okay.
You're a techno idiot. I'm just an idiot. Get it?
Techno is like, let's see if I do that. Spark!
What?
You know,
I do that all day, every day.
I'm not him. Okay, yeah.
Both hands.
I,
And a judo chop.
I did a little bit.
Evan said, did I hear my name called out? Techno
No,
idiot.
heck no.
Techno idiot.
Heck no, Evan.
No, you didn't, honey.
Evan, you're awesome.
Yeah, you are. You're awesome.
Hey, good man.
Yep.
Smoke back in the house. What's up, buddy?
Evan's stickers right here out in the center of my board.
Yeah, say hi to Clayton.
Hey, Clayton. Haven't seen you in a bit. Well, that's
Oh
probably
shit!
my
Listen to
fault.
this bullshit. Jody's blowing smoke.
Ooh.
I
No,
officially
no, no.
call Abbott out for a flathead showdown.
Oh, Evan.
You're in trouble now.
Yep.
You're in trouble
Now
now.
you have to fish, buddy. Can't sit
The
there
battle
and
of the
record
feet.
no more. You gotta fish.
Hey Jody, it's been warming up lately. How come I haven't seen no feet? You used to do it barefoot out there.
Who's that,
Big
Jody?
Bills, what's going on? Big Bills in the house.
Yeah. Hi, Big
That's how you got the
Bill.
name barefoot.
Bill.
You used to go out there barefoot all the time. See you, Maddie.
Yeah.
Good night, Donar.
Who?
Donar. He's going
Don't
to
worry. Hey,
Right,
buddy.
Don R2. Good night.
Hope you feel better in the morning.
We love you, buddy.
Donard's a good person.
Yes, he is.
Okay, I want to know what the hell JBT has been smoking tonight. He says,
Who?
and if Abbott loses, he has to sit on Brian B's face. What the hell are you smoking tonight, brother?
I don't know. I don't want that.
What are you smoking tonight? How did Brian B get dragged into? How did Brian B get dragged into a challenge between? What the
Oh
hell?
my God! I know
What are you doing, brother? He must have pulled in like a 20. He pulled in a 26-pound channel cat, and it tail slapped him like Abbott's fist that knocked out his tooth because something knocked out his brains. He just said that Abbott has to sit on Brian B's face. What the hell?
Oh my
dude!
God!
What is
it?
it?
I said, Brian and dropping and kept this here, right? That's pretty cool.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. If Lou the chat up, they're all dying over there. So.
Oh, they're not.
All right. In the middle of that, I see Downey's tackle. What's going on, brother?
You're a bunch of goofballs.
Let it go. Move on. Move on.
Change the subject.
Yep. There we
And
go.
wait a minute. What is this? The carpet was wet.
Oh my God. I don't know.
Let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's in the middle of the. I don't know where that went.
I don't know where that went either, but.
All right, shush. Y'all shut up. Oh my God.
Man, y'all gonna get me in trouble. Brian B ain't never coming back through here again.
Oh, geez. That's terrible.
My brain hurts.
I'm gonna lose 20 subs over this.
My brain hurts.
So
I know, Jody. It was just a funny timing of seeing that conversation.
That's bad.
She said she wasn't barefoot because the carpet was wet, so she wore shoes.
Hey, Mike.
They weren't talking about the yellow carpet being wet.
I have to go back to a board.
Okay, Scott.
Hope for the best.
Right.
You're gonna have to go. Say goodbye.
Man, yeehaw, there ain't nothing innocent in here. Even the people who pretend they're innocent ain't being innocent.
Yeah, exactly. Say goodbye, Scott.
Johnny says I gotta say goodbye, Scott.
Yeah.
See, look, even down east is being funny over here. That looks like an innocent question. Who has carpet in 2022? Doesn't everybody have tile and linoleum and whatever? Who has carpet in 2022? He says it ain't 1972.
Mike, Scott is
Yeah.
gonna say goodbye. Okay,
All right.
he's gonna say goodnight. Okay,
All right.
because he's had way too much Fireball to be going to here. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Scott's gonna say something that's way inappropriate. All right.
Sarah. All right. All right. Scott, Joy, we love you.
We love you too, honey.
Thanks for
We
coming
do.
up.
Good night,
Always
honey.
a hoot. Always a hoot. Cheers. Have a good
Yeah.
night.
Good night, honey.
Sarah, hello. All right. Just in case anybody else wants to come up and keep the crazy train going for a minute, I guess I'll drop the link. It's been a minute. Anyways, there's a link if anybody else wants to pop up and have fun. All around Sarah, hello, hello. Downey's in the house. Just scroll through here. Carmel, Bumblebee. I think everybody's been here for a while. I don't think I've missed anybody. Big Bill. Anyways, I know the moderators are doing great job dropping all the chatters links, but if anybody doesn't notice it, I do have one link pinned at the top that I'm really trying to get going. I'll probably have them pinned for the next couple days because they're on that road to 1K. They're only 75 away. Danimal and Katie are almost to 500. William, I'll get added in my Nightbot for the next time I go live. All right, Joy and Scott back in the chat. Watch him, Joy. He might try to click that link again. But anyways, that's the ones I have running. And then I'm gonna add William to Nightbot probably tomorrow. He's getting close. He's only 60 away. Yeah, I'm shooting for it sometime within the next month to month and a half down east. I'm just trying to get it before July 23rd as a goal. Just because I know it generally takes a year and a half almost for most people to hit it if they're actually really, really good at what they do. If they're really good at editing videos and doing things and whatever, I'm just fucking me. And I'm trying to help myself and help other people along the way. And I'm trying to hit the 1K before 1 year. And I'm on track. I'm on track. So appreciate it. Thank you for saying that you hope I do. And I am. But I also try to lift people with me because I do have such great supporters and this is such a great community. I also try to pull some people with me. I can't think of the saying right now. I forget what the saying is, but it's basically the ideology behind it is, who are you if you do not reach back and lift your brother and sister up with you? I can't think of the full saying, but it really basically boils down to, if you are moving on up, who are you really if you are not lifting your brothers and sisters with you? You know what I mean? Oh, snap. I know you've been around everywhere, but my brother, Mr. Duggar,
What up, my buds?
first time up on my panel. I appreciate you coming up.
I want to just say right off the bat and hold the press. You're like one of my favorite cats on this YouTube thing. You know that. I always turn on the Captain El Loco when I turn on them. If I see Captain El Loco, that's your name for me, man.
Right.
I always come up. I gotta give you props. You did really. I've watched you. I think I was pre 300 or maybe even pre 100. Hell, I don't know. But I know I've been here. I've been around. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of shows. I've seen you take naps. I've seen you freeze. I've seen you fish. I've seen just about a little everything. And I really enjoy the way people are drawn to you because you're a straight up guy, bro. And I want you to just hug yourself for me. Because one of these days I'm gonna get to shake your hand and give you a big old squeeze. And I'm a
I
big
mean,
old
you rub my
boy.
bony shoulders.
Yeah,
That's for you.
maybe one day we'll get to wet a line together. Who knows, man? Mama would want me to go fishing with everyone. She encouraged my fishing. She knows it keeps me sane. It really
Yeah.
does. There's so much meanness out in this world, and when you meet good people, it's time to slow down and appreciate them. And I'm telling you, if you can't lift your brother and sister up, you ain't no person anyway. You know what I mean? So
Right.
when you got somebody that doesn't help another person, um, their time's coming. The Lord, you reap what you sow. I believe that. And so
Yeah. That's man, Douglas, that means a lot, man. It really does. You were pre 300 and pre 200. You
yeah,
were literally way back there with people when my name was still
yeah,
Mike J. Surratt. I hadn't
yeah,
even changed my channel name yet.
the Thunder Crew. I remember Thunder Crew, babe.
Yeah,
And
see now Thunder
face,
Crew,
Facebook,
yeah, Thunder Crew I literally created like 20 years ago, but when I first came to the YouTube, I had no subscribers, but I did verify my number and all that crap. So I was able to change my name. I thought if I did anything here, I'd be doing it under my Thunder Crew persona. So that's why my link is Thunder Crew 2 instead of
Hey,
Mike's Fishing Home.
hey, Mike, there's
But when you,
one of my heroes just came in. Hey, Lou. I say Lou. I wanted to
yeah, that's
see
why
him
Raven
fish.
had a second ago.
I wish he hadn't canceled. I wanted to see him fish. I think he'd whoop them all. Miss Valerie, she's so sweet. Carmel, all you people around the South there. Miss Joy, she's a sweetheart. And how she puts up with Scott is just like the way it's just like way like Ba had my girl. I called her Ba. With Barbara had to put up with my fat ass, and I'll tell you what, he was out of control during his giveaway. I love him, man. He's a funny guy. I enjoy him.
Yep. Yeah, I love Scott and Joy. They were made
Bumblebee.
for each other. They were made for each other. Just like me and my lady. My lady is like Joy. And then I'm like Scott. I'm the crazy one still. She's more of the stable one. That's why ain't nobody seen her yet. She's like, I want no part of that.
Oh man, I want to meet Mama Mike one of these days,
Yeah.
man. I want to meet Mama
Yeah.
Mike one of these days. She's got to be good people to take care of you. I know you're a wacko boy.
So far, Scott's the only one that's seen her. As far as I sent a picture to him. But for those of you that have me on Facebook, I'm gonna give you a little secret. If you actually go to my Facebook page instead of just seeing my post, if you go to my page, my Facebook wall, and you look at my featured photos, there's 2 photos of us in there. So you can see her that way.
Well, I'm glad she shares you out with us. I know,
but yeah, she was no part of it.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad she lets you come hang out with us and stuff. My barber, she used to go say, "Who are you talking to on that computer all the time?" Because she liked watching her little westerns and stuff, and I done seen every western there ever was with her, and that's how I started watching YouTube, and I tell her, I said, "Hell, them are my buddies. One of these days I'm gonna get to hug all their necks, and if not, they all know that Mr. Duggar loves them all." And
Hey, retired Red.
Don't that cat live in your town? Retired Rick?
Yeah. He
y'all
pulled up on his boat. I was live the other day. Here's a funny story, Duggar. You'll enjoy this. I'm live, right? I'm at West Cotton Hill Park on my lake, and I'm live. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, look at this fucking asshole about to run the boat up to the dock. And I was getting ready to start turning the camera to show the asshole running up on me. But all of a sudden I see this. I see this big arm like waving at me.
Hi, Captain Dan.
Right. So I go, wait a minute, they're waving at me. So I run down there real quick, and he's like, "Where's your lines? I don't want to cross them." I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is a nice boater." So I'm like pointing them this way, go that way. Then all of a sudden, I hear "Retire Rick." I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Retire Rick." So technically, I have met the man. I have not fished with him yet. Whatever, but technically, Retired Rick is the first tuber I've met until this Friday when I go down south to meet Avid and fish with him.
Yeah.
He'll be my first tuber that I've fished with. But Retired Rick did pull up on the boat to give me a quick little shout and a hello and a hey, how's it going? And
right on.
so, but it was hilarious as shit. I'm telling you, I saw this boat coming from under the bridge area, like straight towards the dock. And all my life, I'm like, are you kidding me? This fucking boat's going to come right up onto the dock. He's going to cross my lines. But then I saw this big old arm waving. I'm like, he's trying to get my attention. I'll be right back, y'all. And I go down there. He's like, where's the lines? And then, yeah, it was Retired Rick.
That's got to be cool. That's got to be cool.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. So yes, that's technically, legitimately the first YouTuber that I know, that I've seen, that I've checked out, that I've seen in chats, that I've actually seen with my own eyeballs until I go down Friday to meet Avid.
I can breathe again now. That's a good looking sticker, man. That's a John Parker sticker right there.
Oh, speaking of which, Retired Rick, if you don't know, Mr. Avid, since you live in my town, Retired Rick, I'm going to tell you right now, he only lives an hour and a half away from us. Down south.
So when are you going fishing with the Sasquatch?
Friday. Thursday night, I'm fishing Jody's Challenge. Then I'm going to come home, pack some shit up, pack a little extra shit up, and then I'm going to go driving down south to meet Avid for Friday.
You better out fishing.
Good night, Big Bill.
I hear he's going to give you a big old fishing pole when you get down there to put your reel on so you can chunk it out there.
Yeah, he said something about that one night. It was one of those nights where I had like 3 or 4 locos, so I don't remember exactly what.
I remember.
I think he was saying something about an Okuma or something. I don't remember.
Yeah, Okuma
Slightly.
rod. He's got you a real catfishing rod. I tell you, once you start using them long rods, they're addicting because you can just chunk them a mile. Once you learn how to throw them like surf rods, you can just chunk them forever. You know?
I'll bet that's what everybody always says. So I'll bet. Do me a favor, man. It's the Mr. Douglas show. I'm gonna block my camera and go use restroom break number 1 for the night. I'll be right back.
All right. Hi, everybody out there in chat. Glad you could join us once again for the invasion while Mike is gone. We have invaded him. It's no longer his show. It's my show for just a short time. How the heck are all of you? God bless all of you. I'm glad y'all could join this good fella. He's a good cat, people. JBT, how you doing, bub? Brian B. Carmel. Miss Aline. Miss Valerie, she's a sweetheart. Who else is in here? Retired Rick, how you doing, bubs? Miss Joy, Curtis, Clayton, all y'all folks, how y'all doing tonight, man? I can't tell how many people's watching. I didn't tell over here. And there's my darling. Hello, darling. Miss Jody, how you doing, sweetheart? Scott, ¿cómo está? Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Duggar.
Hey, I took it over for just a moment.
I became the
great
observer.
To meet you. I'd like to meet you too, Rick. I mean, throwing live, I'll jump in on anytime I see you going. I'd subscribe to you.
Yeah, he hasn't done a live yet. and he says he's gonna take me out
I
on
just shaved that off. I'm in the process. I'm at 2-day growth now. I'm Greek, so my hair doesn't show up that good. You know, I'm half Irish, half Greek. My daddy was full-blooded Irish. I mean Greek. My mother was full-blooded Irish. So they
Was
were
that
lucky.
on purpose? Was that on purpose, Jody,
It,
or was that a Freudian slip? She said, Pontoon Jody says, I'm being an angel as usual, Mr. Fugger,
she
which
she she
almost sounds like
she knows.
Booker.
She knows. She knows. She can
I'm
tell.
wondering if that was a typo or a Freudian slip
You
or
know, she be thinking about the fat man, you know. Then my grandfather, he'd be saying, you know, Douglas, that's how he talks, you know. Go hitch the mule up and we'll go get out there. And but she knows, I tell you. Abbott, you big old burly, you better help him catch a fish. Or fish.
Now, you know what? I think that would be a hilarious fish off. Mr. Duggar versus Avid, split screen fishing. Because you got
I don't have
Avid,
blues. I don't have
you
blues
got the
unless now I
no,
could if I went
it
down
ain't
to
gotta be
Elephant View.
about the blues. Hold on, I'm not saying it's gotta be about the blues, just a fun fish off. It doesn't
Yes.
matter, just fishing. Just like his Saturday morning
uh,
show, or just like Pontoon Jody's challenge. Just fun fishing. Who cares
y'all,
about blues, flats,
yeah.
walleyes? It doesn't matter. Whatever fish you bring in. But
You know,
you two, Bigfoot and the alien, fishing.
he wouldn't make it. He couldn't hang with me.
That would be one of the
I
biggest
have
shows
forgotten
ever.
more about fishing than what Avid knows about
And
fishing.
if you do it
And
on
he's a
Becca's
pretty fair
channel,
fisherman.
and if you have Becca host it, it'd be the biggest show on YouTube.
Probably. It'd be
Becca hosting
1,000 people coming
Bigfoot
in.
and the alien.
You know,
Oh man.
he thinks he's destroying my spaceships. I put out decoys for him, you know. So he just wrecks the ones that we don't use anymore anyway. That old technology.
I'm just saying that would be one of the man. Y'all would break the internet almost. Fuck a
You know,
TikTok. Nobody
you,
needs a TikTok if you got Avid and Duggar fishing against each other and Becca hosting it.
I have a lot on my plate right now. And I'm slowly spooning it off. You know, I've got a little bit of relief today. I get a little more relief tomorrow, and before I know it, you know, I'll be out there. You know, my wife, she was so full of life and loved seeing me get out there. And I love fishing. I just do. I've been a fisherman my whole life, and people that know me from where I'm from, I'm the guy. I'm the epic of the southern world back in the day, and I'm kind of like a legend in my own mind and stuff. So, but I know what I'm doing. I know how fish think, and I very rarely get skunked. If I get skunked, at least I'm gonna have a buzz. You know what I mean? So, but we, I don't know. Look at him. He don't got sophisticated with his El Loco there, boys. And I don't see how you drink that El Loco stuff, dude. That shit's souped up.
Now, now, I'm just drinking the Bud right now. I already had 2 4 Locos. Once I came home, I had 2 4 Locos. Now I'm drinking the cheap stuff.
I like
or
Budweiser.
the generic stuff.
I'm a Shiner Bock kind of guy. I like Shiner Bock.
Oh yeah, Steiner Bock is actually pretty good.
And and a clean beer. I like, I like past Blue Ribbon. I like PBRs. It's.
Ooh. I'll tell you, PBR is better than I expected. I always thought it was just some crazy redneck goofy beer, but
I like Coors. I mean, I like
I don't
all beer.
like Coors.
I like Miller High Life. I mean, I like cheap beer. I don't care.
I don't like Coors, but I did. I got a funny story about the PBR because I always just thought it was one of those like trash beers, like some Natty Light or something. I had never had it before, but I just always assumed it was some nasty crap. Well, I went to a bar one night for an employee party, and they had your normal pint of beer with $3.75. So $3.75 for a pint. But they had a special running. This big, gigantic mug about this tall. It was a 32-ounce mug for $2.
A PBR?
and it was PBR. I said, well,
That's
shit,
good
give me
beer.
the $2 32-ounce mug.
It was probably better beer than what they were selling for
And I
$3.75.
started chugging through it, and I slammed that whole thing down, and I'm like, that was not as bad as I thought it would be.
I was raised on Lone Star, Pearl, and Schlitz beer. That was the beer of choice back in Miller High Life. That was the beers you had your choice of back in that day. But
No, Curtis, no. Bad boy.
I
Bad boy.
haven't drank any
You
no
talking about some
Red
Red
Dog beer.
Dog?
I ain't had no. I have never had no Red Dog. I like
I drank a
Newcastle.
Red Dog. It was nasty as hell.
I like a little Newcastle every once in a while, and if I got some good Irish whiskey, I don't mind a Guinness. You know, and but I like I like whiskey, but
I
I
like the
don't.
flavor of Guinness, but there's no kick to it at all.
Well,
I could drink Guinness. I could
that's why
drink
I
a
like
keg of
Irish
Guinness.
whiskey with it. I make an Irish car bomb. Drop a shot
I
down
like
inside the
those.
Guinness. Yeah, that's pretty tasty.
I like the Irish car bomb and that Belfast car bomb where they add that little extra kick to it. I forget what the extra kick was, but there's a
But
little something extra to it, and that's what they call a Belfast car bomb.
yeah, I'm a cheap drunk though. I mean, two or three good drinks, and I like getting a glow. I don't like getting drunk. I cannot stand to be drunk, but I do like a glow, and I do have an automatic shut off valve. I better watch this, and the next one's gonna just hammer. I got hammered pretty hard when my brother Dennis died, and that was my last rip snorter. And I was proud of myself. I never hurled or nothing like that, but I had to be led by the finger back to where I was supposed to go to bed. I was higher than
So you don't fall over.
3 kites, bro. Are you kidding? Oh, I
Yeah.
was lit. And
Yeah, that's what we
everybody
were
else
just talking about a minute ago, Rick, is PBR is actually better than I thought. And
yeah, it is.
yeah, PBR
I
wasn't bad.
Budweiser, bro. I drank 1,000,000 Budweisers. I mean, that was the beach beer.
I'm on my second one after my 2 4 Locos.
He don't get no little 12-ounce. He gets them 16-pounders.
That's what I'm drinking in this.
Yeah. I drank my last beer last night. I had one Shiner box left, and I had it. I said, man, I want a beer. And I went in there. So I had me a beer. So I got to go. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I ain't got nothing but peanut butter and ramen noodles to eat right now.
Me too, Backwoods. It was awesome. I still don't know about those shenanigans of Jeremy being off camera in the dark all the time and then pulling out that 35-pounder. But hey, we'll call it legit.
that beer I had was probably the first beer I had in a year and a half. I mean, I don't drink very much at all.
By the way, I looked at the how many views and comments and stuff it had. It seemed like it went off pretty well, buddy, for the first event. So I wish you much more success with that. I saw today that there's 11 people joined in the Fish Like a Kid tournament, so I'm gonna be glad to watch the progression of that too. So I had a blast Friday too. I'm glad everybody did. It seems like it had a lot of views. Seemed like a lot of people commented and liked it and stuff. So awesome shit, man. If you have anything else you want to promote, I'll drop the link.
It's been a good. I'm like I say, I'm not much of a drinker at all. I just soon have a glass of ice water or a glass of tea or coffee. I'm a coffee freak, so I like good thick coffee you can almost stand a spoon up in. I like good dark French roast. So
I've only had coffee once in my life. I couldn't stand it, so I've never drank it since.
That's probably because you had Maxwell House or Folgers or something. You let me fix you a good cup of coffee.
Well, actually, it was in jail.
I do glow.
The first time I accidentally had coffee was in jail, and I did not.
As a deer Duggar, I do glow. I'm kind of a sexy guy. It happens like that,
I was in Tazewell County Jail over there in Pekin, which probably made it even worse because they don't make stuff in house. They get it brought from outside. I've been
I
in a
got
couple of county jails, but that was the worst one because the food comes from outside. They don't have an actual kitchen in the jail there where they make the food.
I've
So
been
it ain't warm, it ain't tasty, it ain't crap. It's brought from down the road.
I've been in jail twice in my life, both times for whipping somebody's ass that needed an ass whooping, and uh, they dropped charges on both of them. So I just spent the night, don't want. And one of them was for I didn't failure to provide insurance to a cop, and then ignored the ticket. They come gathered my ass up, man, right in the middle. Oh, come on, man. I'll come pay that ticket tomorrow. No, you coming with us today.
Right,
You are the ticket. You are the money, the cash.
right. Speaking of
Uh,
which, I'll tell you a funny story. Me and my lady, who I'm still with right now, we have 2 kids. We are lovely together. We almost own our house. Everything. We've been together forever. Um, the first night, now I knew her through some previous friends, so it ain't like I never knew her. I already knew her, but the first night we were trying to connect because our friends were pushing us to hang out and like connect.
yeah.
We were hanging out.
Good
Some
friends
stuff went down.
gave you a
We
keeper.
we Right. We were at a shady house and some stuff went down and some cops came over. I had nothing to do with it. She had nothing to do with it. But at
Warrant.
that time, I was still young. I had 4 warrants.
Oh Lord, have mercy! Not one, not two, not
So,
three, but
so,
4.
so
They
I was the
gathered
only
you.
one that got taken up out of that damn house. So once they got me to the thing and they booked me, fingerprints booked, blah, 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 threw me in the little pod. Uh, I get my one phone call. I called my buddy. I said, "Look, motherfucker, if you don't come get me out of jail tonight, I'm getting shipped because I didn't have a warrant in this county, and they don't care. County to county, they technically don't care unless you don't get out of their jail. If you ain't out of there in 24 hours,
Then they'll come
they
get you.
are going
That's
to
what
ship
happened to
you
me. That's what
to the
happened
next
to me.
county. Like
That's
they
what
will drive your ass to that next county because they'll get paid for it." So I
that's what
called them.
happened.
I said, "Hey, if y'all come bomb me out right now, I'm cool. I'll be all right. But if you leave me in this fucker until tomorrow, I'm gone. I'll see y'all in a couple years."
I
So,
got I got
anyways,
I got
my
stopped.
lady, my lady right now, who has my 2 children, who I live with, who we almost own her house and all that shit, she's the one that came and bonded me out.
That's a
And
keeper.
then
That's a
and then
keeper.
on top of that, when I told her, I said, "Hey, thanks." I said, the reason I needed some help was if I wasn't bonded out, I was going to get shipped to one county. Once that county was done with me, I was going to get transported to another county and another county. I was going to be gone about a year. She goes, "Well, what's going on?" And I said, "I got these 4 warrants. They were all minor things, some weed shit, some traffic violation, whatever. But they were like you said. I skipped the ticket. I skipped the
Yeah.
court date. Didn't give a fuck. So I got warrants. I didn't shoot nobody. I didn't, do nothing crazy. They were 4 minor warrants, but they were all like, they're going to
You
give me
come
a
out of
couple months here, a
That's
couple
like
months here, a
Texas.
couple months there.
Like
So
Texas, man.
she took me to every single one of them damn county jails and paid the freaking fine to
Uh,
not have to fucking reappear and shit. She took care
well,
of all
I
that for
told
me.
you right away. She's a keeper
I
right
was like,
there.
"Oh, this
That's a
girl is
keeper. Yeah.
down. She's down. She's obviously into me. Like, she's willing to do this
That's
as a
cool.
friend who was trying to connect." So yeah, we've been together ever since. You ain't gonna find nobody that down who knows you through friends, was trying to like get to know you, and then right off the bat, day one, that happened, and she says, "I got you." That's why she tamed the wild
Yeah.
beast. I
Snatched
used to
you
be a
up.
beast back in the day.
Yeah, me and my girl were so totally different people.
Yeah.
Opposites attract, bro. She was a
Yep.
highly educated, world traveled woman.
Yep.
I mean, she went to school in private schools in Switzerland and that kind of stuff. Went all over the place. I've been to Mexico and a lot of states, but I never really traveled the world. And how me and her got together is just awesome. And it's a long story. I'll share it with you sometime, maybe in private. But it was hilarious. But I dated her for about 7 months till she got comfortable with me. She had just come out of a 30-year marriage.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
gonna take a minute to get
well,
comfortable past the bad.
he forgot who he had. You know what I mean? He started
Yeah.
making a lot of money, hanging out, playing golf, and she left her to raise the kids and put her on a budget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And one day she got a belly full of it. You know, and then
Right.
when I met her, she had been split up for over a year already, split up, and we dated for about 3.5, 4 months. She filed for divorce. And when she got her divorce, we ended up moving in together. And dude, that was just and I was living in a real nice house I was buying, and I had my brother's 3 oldest kids come move in on me and brought their kids, and I was looking for a way to get the hell out of there, dude. I love them. My kinfolk are all just, what can we do to help
Right.
you kind of people.
But still.
But still, I had 3
All
adults,
right, yeehaw.
one with an old lady, and 2 girls with 3 kids apiece, you know. And it was cool for a while because I like being around youngins, you know, and taking them fishing, and being, they call me the Dunkle, Uncle Doug, you know.
The
So
dunkle.
the Dunkle, so I'm the
Uncle Doug.
Dunkle,
I like that.
and I'm known by Uncle Doug by all their friends and everything else too. But anyway, she come over there one day, you know, and the kitchen was dirty. I'd been working. I'd work, you know, 12, 14 hours a day, and I come home, my house was tore up, and I just went to my room, man, and chillaxed, you know. And she came over, and I could hear her reading in the riot act about my house being dirty, because my house was never dirty, you know. And she said, "You come with me right now." And I said, okay, where are we going? I figured we was going to dinner. She drove over to her house. I'd never been to her. I'd never been to her house, and this is the house I'm sitting in now. It's a 5,800 square foot house, 3 bedrooms, 6 fireplaces, big basement. I mean, it's just a giant house. And she goes, you need to move in with me." I said, you know, it's kind of sudden. I said, what do we pay a month for this place? She said, "I own it." I said, "What?" She had inherited it.
Yeah.
And I said, "You talking about free rent?" I said, "I'm down for some free rent." You know, uh, so I got my nephew qualified, and he finished buying
He
the
said,
house.
"Let me put an apron on. I'll start sweeping. Free
Yeah,
rent."
I started charging. I made them all get jobs, and I said, y'all got to pay me rent so I can pay the mortgage. And they did. So, you know, they took care of the house after that. After she come, and she would go over there every once in a while just to make sure they hadn't tore up my house and stuff. She was on it, bro. And
Yeah.
but I was separating me and her's papers the other day. You know, I went in there looking for all my stuff because I'm
Yeah.
moving out of here. And she was such a comptroller, dude. Everything's in its place. There's a folder. Everything's labeled. It was so
Yeah.
easy. Thank God he gave me Barbara, because I am the most non-organized guy in the whole world, you know.
Yeah.
And she is just, like I say, just the opposite. She was the yin to my yang, or yang to my yin, or whatever we want to call it.
Yep.
But I went in there, and you know, got me. It's okay. It just washes it over me. I'll be all right. Yeah, that kind of just washed over me. Sorry, I upset the guys.
Oh, no problem, brother. I just wanted to block myself and mute myself just to give you that moment as well.
Thank you, bro.
I
You
feel you,
know,
man.
shit, dude. I mean,
I mean, obviously, I
and
don't feel you fully because I have not experienced that, but I
today,
understand.
I've been praying for a house and that kind of stuff, and my my fishing buddy, who I've probably told everybody about, named Ed. I met him in a Kmart. He was picking out lures, and he picked up a lure, and I said, "Well, that catches more fishermen than fish." And we got to talking. We ended up being buddies.
I love
You
that. I
know,
love that statement. I've heard it before. I love it.
and
It catches the fisherman, not the fish.
and, excuse me. But anyway, his brother lives on the same road with him. He has a nice trailer, and he's gonna give me a really good deal on it, man. And now I got a home. I'm going to look at it tomorrow. He said it's not a palace, but it's very livable. And I've seen the outside. It's a good looking trailer. You know, it ain't an old trailer. And he's a carpet guy. He does roofs and stuff like that. So he's gonna put new carpet in it. And I mean, I've got 20 years of crap. I gotta put in that somewhere. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm excited.
All right, even though Jody's obviously napping because I haven't seen her for a while. Break number 2. I'll be right back. She's like a clicker, a fish counter. When she's in here, if I go to use the restroom, she's like a fish counter. That's number 2.
Well, you know, you only rent beer anyway. You know what I mean? You don't buy beer; you just rent it.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Valerie, she was awesome. Awesome. I got some kinfolk in Pittsburgh. That's how they'd be saying awesome. And thanks, Figgies, JBT, all you guys. And yeah. But I'm excited. You know, I was digging around, and we always saved my change, and she was always rolling it up, and I never really seen where she put it. I found it today. I found about $1,000 worth of rolled up change today in my closet. You talking about good timing? Now I'm not kidding you. There's over $1,000 in that. She's got a little safe that was hid up underneath her clothes. I didn't in her closet, and it was all their change that we've saved over the last 3 or 4 years. So I looked down there and I go, "What the hell is that box?" I opened that box. It was full of money. Oh, that was just like score. So I got a house anyway through her. So yeah, it was a nice surprise. There must be $300 in pennies. I'm waiting for somebody to give me some bill I don't agree with. I'm gonna go pay them in pennies. So, but yeah, that's going around through stuff, and you know, it's really happening. I'm really moving on, and you know, her brother's not the nicest guy. Her kids want me out here so they can sell this $3.5 million property. So, and I understand that, and I'm not gonna talk bad about them because you know their mama loved them. Exactly, Alina. They got to take it. It's legal tender. They refuse it. They just refuse you paying your bill. You don't have to worry about that bill.
Yeah, you know what? I tried to mention it to somebody one time. I said, if you walk in there and try to pay $100,000 worth of debt with pennies, they can't tell you no because you're refusing legal tender. I actually have said that before in the past. What's going on, Polar Bear?
Where do you get your tobacco, bro?
The smoke shop?
You go to the smoke shop, get it?
Yeah. All right. So for anybody who doesn't know, you know me. I smoke like a jackass, like just way too many smokes. I shouldn't, but I do.
I
It
quit.
is who I am. I'm never gonna stop. It sucks. I wish I could, but if I never knew about roll-ups, I would have done quit smoking because I can't afford no $9 a pack like they are around here.
I can't
But
either.
I get 4 entire cartons of cigarettes for $21 because this is my box of tobacco. I mean,
Golden white.
tubes,
Golden white.
which has 200. There's 200 tubes. That's a carton. That's 10 packs of 20. So that's a carton. So I buy 4 of these boxes of tubes, and I buy a bag of tobacco that's about this big, which sometimes I accidentally run out of tubes first, or sometimes I accidentally run out of the tobacco first. But it almost balances out fully every time. So it's four cartons of cigarettes.
Do you have filters
for $20? Yes, there's filters.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yep, there's filters. You can get them in hundreds. You can get them in shorts. You can get them in shorts. You can get them in hundreds. You can get them in menthols. You can get whatever you want. Just like the flavor of tobacco. The flavor of tobacco, you can get menthol, cherry, whatever, all that weird shit too. Or even pipe smelling tobacco. But I just get the generic ass tobacco and the generic ass filters, and I spend $20 for 4 cartons of cigarettes.
Yeah. And that's $21 for the tobacco and the plugs.
Yeah, I'm talking about the tobacco and the filters. Yes, $21.
I'm gonna check in that. We got some smoke.
Now that's here. It depends where you live. It might be a little more expensive in one spot and a little less expensive in one spot. But I
paid $3.50 a pack for these.
Oh hell no!
So
Yeah.
so that's $35 for just one carton. And
right, you're paying $35 for one carton, and that's probably your generic stuff, right? Like that's the cheapest stuff. Yeah, I'm spending 21 for 4 whole cartons.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out. I'm gonna go check. They got an Indian smoke shop. I'll check that out. Do you keep your tobacco in the ice box?
No, I smoke too much to even worry about trying to keep it fresh.
4 cartons worth of tobacco.
4 cartons. Yeah,
what do you keep in it to keep it moist?
I don't have to. I go through them quick enough that I don't worry about putting them in the refrigerator or the freezer.
Slow your ass down, boy.
That's why I don't pre-roll them either. Look at this. I go out in the elements with this beat up box. This is technically a filter box, but
I've seen you.
I got my tobacco in there. I got the machine in there. I got the filters. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
They used to have one. I think it was called Doral. We used to have them called Doral or something.
Yeah, I know Dorals.
We used to have them little machines that made them, but I never did like those.
Yeah, but that's all I do. I take this little bitty machine, and I'm gonna tell you this machine right here is about 6 years old. It is almost time to replace it. It's getting to that point where sometimes it gives me a little iffy when I'm trying to put the tube on it, because this little plastic round piece on the end sometimes gets a little fraying to it. The little track that's in there sometimes can get a little iffy. So these machines, they are, generic technically, and they are hand worked. So they wear it down after a while. But this particular machine, it's a top machine. I've had this one right here for about 6 years, and it's still technically rolling them. These machines only cost like $5. So $5.
When you bought them
6 years, and I'm just now thinking about almost replacing it. Not quite, but almost. I might get another year out of it. But this particular one I'm holding, I'm not kidding. It's 6 years old.
Do they still sell them?
And think about how much I smoked for 6 years. Yeah, they still sell these. If you just walk into a tobacco shop, don't go to the gas stations no more. Don't go to the Walmarts no more. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the gas stations that do sell this shit, if you go to a gas station and buy a pouch of tobacco, it's way overpriced.
Yeah.
If you go to the gas station and buy a box of filters, it's way overpriced.
In
Same
fact,
thing with Walmart and all the other things.
I might roll by there tomorrow. I'm down to about 2 packs
Yeah.
in this carton. I might go
You
get there
definitely
right now.
have to go to an actual
All right,
smoke shop that
we got
sells
a couple good
tobacco,
ones.
cigars, cigarettes, all that shit, plus their little generic like 420 type shit out there.
Yeah,
You need to go to an actual smoke shop to get the best deal.
Yeah, I know. We got some good tobacco shops here.
Yeah.
I go get different. I like cigars too. So,
And I'm not recommending this to people who don't smoke. I'm just saying if you do and you know you're not going to stop, you're going to save yourself a buttload. Don't stop buying the freaking Newports, the Marlboros, and whatever else. Learn how to fucking roll your own. You are going to cut your cost down by like 80 to 90%. That's all I'm saying.
Once I get in my new place and maybe some of this stress off of me, I've never tried to quit, but I am gonna try to quit. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna make videos about it, and say
it's one thing I would love to be able to do, but I know I won't.
I'm gonna make a nobody has died videos today. Today is my first day of quitting smoking. Nobody has yet to die. Day 2, nobody dead yet. That kind of.
Yeah. It's a good thing, and yeah, I wish I could, but I know I won't.
My nephew's coming for my guns, so I'm making let him take all my guns away. Take my guns away! I'm quitting smoking. I tried dipping. I just can't do it. I used to chew Dave's Work and Red Man back in the day, before I started smoking, but I never could dip snuff. Never could. Not even the pouches. I know, and that's why I want to quit. For one thing, I got congestive heart failure and COPD, so it might be too late for me. But he says I don't have any cancer or anything yet, but my lung capacity. He said you breathe really well for a fat guy that's been smoking since you were 15. I'm 62, so I've been smoking steady. Yeah. I'm an old fart, dude. I'm up there almost Don R. Don R's and Steve Adams, only 2 older than me around here.
Yeah.
I know. I hear you. I hear you, piggies. I like breathing too. Sniffing air is a good thing.
But I like breathing.
I'm all about sniffing air for sure, man. That's why I want to quit. I want to keep sniffing air. I want to make it into my 70s anyway, and full them all. My dream's always been to be 70 years old, sitting on the Surfside Beach with a pair of binoculars, watching bikinis go by. So I hope.
It sounds like a little Eminem song, pinching on the nurse's butts in the old folks' home or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever that line was.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take my baths in the fountains in the mall. You know what I mean? Every Thursday, I'm gonna show up there naked as hell, bathing in the fountain over there.
Right.
And then
he's just old. Leave him alone.
Yeah, right. Where am I? Where am I at? Start acting. Where am I at?
I hear that's the best thing about getting old. People just leave you alone. Do what you want to do.
That's because old people shoot you, man. They don't care. They don't care anymore. I made it so far. I ain't never had to shoot more than 3 or 4 people, so I've done pretty good over my lifetime, not having to whack nobody. Of course, there's been a couple, 3 or 4 that just pushed it to the point where I had to beat them up or something, but I never had to shoot nobody.
Well, that's good news. Because it looks like somebody that might go, get off my property. Whoops, I forgot to wait and let them get off my property.
Yeah. Pull him back inside. Oh, yeah, he was in here when I shot him. Yeah. Don't mind that blood outside. That was a dog I shot,
Right. I got some bleach for that.
Yeah, you're right on.
It's gone.
A little baking soda to clean that right up.
A little salt so you don't slip on it when you walk by.
It's not that we don't care. It's that we're cranky. You don't mess with cranky old people, man.
Yep.
Especially if you're jacking with us before coffee. And you if I don't have coffee, you taking your life in your own hands. You know what I mean? I get up angry until I have coffee.
It's 7 a.m. Leave me the fuck alone.
I get up.
8:30 a.m. You can talk to me because I've already percolated and brewed and stirred up my coffee.
I get up, say my prayers, and go make my coffee, man. I should be making my coffee before I say my prayers, but I'll go say my prayers, and then I'll go make me some coffee, man, and I make me a glass of ice water, take my pills, and then I sit down and I wait for that.
Then
coffee.
You're balanced out and ready for the day.
And I'm like, all is well. Nobody dies today. I got friends who call me, and when I answer the phone, it's like, what? That's how I answer the phone if you wake me up. And
all right, Florida, have a good one.
What do you want? And they go, oh, you haven't had coffee, have you? And I go, no, and I hate you. Bye. So.
Oh, we got Wendy. What's up, girl? Thanks for dropping by for a minute. Appreciate that. I did the same thing earlier when I dropped by yours. I just hit the thumb and then listen for a little while. Appreciate it. Something, girl.
Exactly, Valerie. Exactly. It ain't my fault. I can bleed the coffee. Hadn't had coffee, Your Honor. I had to shoot him, and they'd let you go.
That might hold up in court.
He started messing with me before I had coffee, Your Honor. He deserved to be
depending
shot.
on who the judge is, that might work because they might be like, I understand that. Case dismissed. Case dismissed.
Rightful homicide. Yeah, I eat a lot of ice and drink a lot of water, and I went down from. Believe it or not, I was the Santa Fe, New Mexico 1-ton member representative. I weighed 415 pounds. I just got under 350 now. I'm down to 343, and my goal is 250, or 240. 240, 230 is my fighting weight. So he left again. He must run out of beer. Boy, got him some stickers. Him and Hog Leg, man, they some sticker collectors. Hi, Wendy's. You're a pretty girl.
I'm still worried about my weight loss that I've been going through, but I fucking don't want to deal with going to a doctor and finding out if something's wrong or not.
Don't be scared, brother. I'm telling you, you can nip it in the bud.
I've lost 60 pounds in the last year and a half. I was thinking it was maybe all because of work, but at the same time, I'm like, man, I'm a heavy ass smoker, a heavy ass drinker. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm not ready to actually go in and pay somebody $20,000 to tell me I'm gonna go pretty soon. I'll just go till I go, I guess. That's my flow. I'm just gonna go till I go. I might be one of those old ass cantankerous motherfuckers that lives till I'm 110, smoking and drinking the whole time.
Piggy Piddles, you was a Marine.
Hold on, let me get you full screen. I'll see a camera coming up.
I'm just fixing to turn 18 in that picture. I was already in the Army.
Nice. Hey, G-Style, what's up?
I'll show you one more picture.
Big Matt's over there singing with Suey. Oh, snap.
This is me on my first high school dance.
Oh, my Lord.
Check that suit out, man.
Duggar was a pimp.
That was me. Yeah. It's my favorite.
That's awesome. Picture. How do you still have these pictures of that?
That's one of my favorite pictures ever.
Oh, my goodness.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Put that up again.
He got a big old bass. See that fish?
I'm like, that's what I was tripping on. I'm like, is that a bass or a catfish? It's a bass.
Big old bass.
that's why I was tripping for a minute. I'm like, wait, put that back up. I thought it was a catfish, but I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's a bass.
I'll show you why I'm called the Dunkle, because I do stuff like
All right,
this.
hold on, let me put it back up there on the.
That's my Ava Grace.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture right there. Both sticking their tongues out a little.
She loves her some Dunkle, man. I'll show you my hero right here. This is my baby girl right here.
Oh, beautiful.
She's and you remember how she looks now. Now I'm going to show you a picture of my mom back in the day, and I swear it's spooky. And yeah, Doug can catch fish too.
Oh yeah,
That's a big old lake trout. Here's my bubbies. You don't talk about Mickey Mouse around him, buddy. He will light you up.
He looked like a young John Elwood or whatever from the Blues Brothers right there.
He will light you up. I took my doctor fishing. That's my boat.
Well,
right
after
there.
all those fish, I hope it gave you good news.
This is the day before.
Dang.
I take people out fishing and stuff. So
just slabbing it up out there.
Oh yeah, dude. It's walleye, crappie. But we tear it up in New Mexico, brother. Some good. This right here, the top one is a channel cat, and the bottom one is a walleye. Okay, look at that big old channel cat.
Yeah, that's a nice one right there.
Look at that.
About 15, 16 pounds.
That
the walleye is insane.
The walleye is almost 20 pounds. Maybe is.
Yeah, that pounds. Walleye on the bottom is insane.
That catfish probably 25 pounds.
Yeah. Now I know people still don't believe me because they haven't seen me do much here, but I do have a 26-pound channel cat PB.
That's my king salmon I caught in the Columbia River.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, she was a nice fish.
Yeah, I ain't never caught
I'd have let her go, but
all right, night, Johnny Small Pepper. I'll see you, brother. Have a good one.
I gilled her, so she ended up getting it. Okay, remember that picture of Ruby? That's my mom.
Oh my goodness, yes, I can definitely see the resemblance kicking through there, right there, the facial structure and everything.
Ruby's got a little wider face, but it's still the same face, man.
Yeah, it's still that you can see that structure in the eyes, especially.
That's over a 40-inch walleye right there.
Yep.
That's not a little ice chest.
Hell no. That's what I would catch in the Illinois River. I used to catch some sauger and walleye up there like crazy. I ain't caught a walleye in like 20 years almost. What's going on, Deadpool? Fishing the Dream. George Ray, Deadpool, Lance McCool guy. What's going on? Just saw a few people peeking in real quick.
These are kokanee salmon. I jar these. I sent a jar of it, one jar of it to Josh of the One Ton Club.
Nice. What do you do? Do you like pickle them or something?
No, I pressure cook them with just a pinch of Cannon salt and 3 Jarrito peppers. That's it.
Yeah.
No water.
Oh, okay.
You know, you pat dry them and then put them in there. You don't add any water or nothing.
Yeah.
And,
yeah. No, if you got the Cannon salt, that's usually pretty good.
They're so tasty. And we even have muskie in New Mexico. I mean, tiger muskie in New Mexico.
Yeah, I've caught a couple of those in my life. I've caught a couple of them behind Shelbyville Spillway, and I caught a couple down here. I see now that is that. Hold on, hold that up again. Was that the drum?
Yeah, that's a drum. Big ugly.
See, here's a story that I've told, and I don't think anybody believes me. I caught a drum bigger than that with hand line in the Illinois River. It was a freshwater drum. What I did was I had one of those little Walmart special 50-pound spools. I went out there and I put 2 big ass garden slugs on it, and I slung it way out into the channel of the river. Is that a fucking wait? What is that? Why is that?
That is a walleye, bro.
That's what I just said. Why does that look like a walleye? I was trying to
Because it is.
stutter it. I
It's
was
like
trying
a
to stutter
walleye,
it
but
out
only
because it
bigger.
looked like one.
It's like a walleye,
Man,
but
it
only
ain't a
bigger.
walleye. That's a whale eye. That's a
This brown.
whale eye.
That's my buddy Ed at Fish, weighed a little over 19 pounds. She's swimming today. She had just laid all her eggs and stuff. She was as after
Yeah,
spawn. If she'd had her egg, it'd been way over 20. But she's actually
that was
swimming.
crazy.
And the story on that fish is, I had a big fat head chub minnow on a line throwed out there, and I was sitting there, and I was fishing with another pole. I was bringing in a little bitty walleye. I mean, a little walleye about this big, and my other pole went like that. Well, he picked it up. So actually, he caught it on my fishing pole, the rat bug.
Oh, that's bogus.
Oh,
But
hell,
hey,
Daddy.
but hey.
Did I show
Anyway,
you the?
so I just this drum thing though. I'm not kidding. I threw out this Walmart special spool. I hand lined it like I swung it above my head like this after I
Like
pulled a
using
bunch
a
of line
yo-yo.
off of I pulled a bunch of line off, sat it on the bank, put a brick on top of the spool, swung this around my head, threw it out into the river, the Illinois River, underneath the I-74 bridge where I used to fish all the time. I came back the next day and I started pulling on my line to see if I caught anything. So it's basically almost like throwing a trout line out that you
Yeah,
leave
hand line.
overnight. But I only had the one hook and the one bait.
Yeah.
So it wasn't a trout line, but it was set up like a trout line. Like,
Hand
I'm going to
line, man.
leave this here,
Call them
come
throw
back
line.
later and check it. I came back, I'm hand lining, and I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling nothing yet. I'm not feeling nothing yet. I'm not feeling nothing yet. All of a sudden, I make connection with this fish where he's hooked. He's been eating it all night long. He's good, and it went ripping. And I got a big ass, huge string cut, and blood started pouring out. Blood started pouring out of my finger, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" So I grabbed my shirt, and I grabbed that line,
That's smart.
and I started pulling the line a little bit like this through my shirt, and then I got cut on this hand too. So I had two string cuts going on. So I reached in my pocket, pulled out my glove, put my glove on, and I started one-handing it like kind of like this. And then when I pulled it like this, and then I'd pull the slack, and then I'd pull like this, and then I pull the slack, and then I pull like this. I did that for about 2.5 hours before I finally landed that son of a bitch. A 50+ pound freshwater drum. It was
That's
the
a
white
big
one.
freshwater drum.
We have white and black freshwater drums, but this one was white. And yeah, it was massive.
That's a
It
big
was
drum.
slightly over 50 pounds because it topped my 50-pound scale out.
Wow.
But it did it so quickly that I know it was basically above 50. It like hit 50 right away. When I got it through his little lip there and pulled it up, it hit 50 instantly. But my
It's
scale
crazy.
only went to 50. So it might have technically been bigger. That was in the Illinois River underneath the I-74 bridge. When you come from East Peoria to Peoria, that's the I-74 bridge there. That's where I was fishing underneath where I caught that, but I didn't have no rod and reel. It was just a spool of string. I got string cuts on both fingers from that one.
I bet you did. I was a commercial fisherman for catfish for a lot of years, and I fished for big gars, and I
I
fished
love gar.
I fished for alligator gars exceeding over 100 pounds. Like, I've caught a lot of them.
I
over
want
here.
one of those. That's a bucket list fish for
But
me.
when I started fishing for big catfish with a rod, that really that turned into an obsession to catch big catfish on a rod. I caught them on trout lines and nets and hoop nets and every way you can catch them. But to specifically target big catfish, it was just like an obsession with me. I'd be out there every day, because I was fishing anyway. But when I'd go check my lines, take care of my fish, I was out in a boat again with a rod and reel trying to. And I can say this: I have killed a few big yellowcat in my day, but after I caught a big yellowcat on a rod, and I knew he was in there, I turned him loose. I never again ate a big catfish. But I do believe in catch and release. Let me show you.
Fishing the Dream says, I think I'm going to get a beer and join Mike, but not a loco. You spell loco wrong, though, buddy. It's K-O. That's how fucked up they get you. You spell loco, not L-O-C-O. L-O-K-O.
I catch and release. I don't know.
Hold on, man. I'll get you up here on the solo again. Catch and release. Heck yeah.
You know, eat them. I like eating fish. Most of these guys up there got them Potomac, man. They got them because nobody eats them because they'd kill you if you ate too many of them.
Yeah,
even here in New Mexico.
That does kind of crack me up about some of these rivers, like the Tennessee. I'll throw the Tennessee right up there with the Potomac too. The Tennessee, you literally can't eat them. Like Justin Kayak will tell you, don't eat these fish. Catfish Dave will tell you, don't eat these fish. They will show you the signs on the river that says, don't eat these fish.
Yeah.
Well, no fucking wonder you got a lot of big ass fish because you can't eat them. In my area, people overfish it and keep too many, and I'm sad about that. But it's because technically they can eat them. Like, so I got no fault. If you're feeding your fucking family off them fish, I ain't worried about it. But that's why technically the fishing is a little less around this area.
They wouldn't keep
because you can eat them.
You know, it doesn't hurt to harvest fish. You can't.
Oh no, yeah, harvesting fish doesn't hurt. Like if you're doing it properly. No, I am all for. I've even done it. I have a few videos back in the past where I said, "Hey, I'm going to keep this little 6-pound channel because it's not a trophy around here." And my lady loves fish. My daughter loves fish. I took it home. I did a skinning and cleaning video of it afterwards. So yes, there is no problem with harvesting fish if you do it right. But don't. What I'm getting at is don't brag about how many big ass fish you catch in a place that you can't eat them. That's why they are massive. And that's why there's more of them. It's because nobody is keeping them to eat them because they can't. That's the only thing I'm kind of getting at.
I love fresh fish, man.
Although you still got to be a great fisher person, you know, an angler to get out there and get on them and understand what your water is doing to get at them. So I'm not going to say you're not a great angler, because technically a numbnut could go to a stacked river and not pull a fish out. So I'm not saying you're a terrible angler, but what I'm saying is don't act like the only reason you're catching them is because you're the best angler. If you cannot eat a fish in your body of water, yes, they are going to get huge and they are going to get abundant. Because they're not being overfished.
But I mean, it always has been. You know, I'm a big saltwater fisherman. Tug is the drug, bro.
Hey, Danimal.
I love catching.
Yes, tug is the drug. Absolutely.
I love catching yellowfin. I love catching bluefin, marlin, sailfish, cobia, sharks. I mean, there ain't nothing funner than a little spinner shark, dude, or a mako losing their mind behind it. But if you ain't never caught about a 500-pound mako, you ain't never caught a fish. Them things, when you got a 500-pound fish that'll come 20 feet out of the water, that is just incredible. And I mean 20 feet. I've seen them go 20 feet up in the air.
But see, I go vice versa. I'm the guy that gets excited as fuck on a bluegill jumping out of the water.
Trout, yeah, it don't matter.
If your tackle, and a trout too, if your tackle matches the fish you're playing with, it's going to be exciting as all shit. If you have 1 pound line and have a 4 pound bass running around with you, I hope you have a big enough spool.
We have some of the
So
coolest
if you have a
looking trout.
1 or 2 pound line and land a 4 pound or 5 pound little bass, or even a 2 pound crappie or something crazy like that, it's a blast. If you truly enjoy the outdoors and fishing, your
Yeah.
excitement. You guys have seen me literally like almost like just throw and do a double backflip because I caught a bullhead. The
Yeah.
excitement of fishing alone just is amazing. But yes, I mean, the bigger it is, the more excitement you're going to have once you get it in. But I'm a guy that can pull in some halfway, I'll pull in a 6-inch bluegill and be thrilled. Or I'll pull in a 50-pound catfish and be thrilled too. But it's going to sound like the same excitement.
It's,
But
it's
maybe that's just me. I don't know.
that's a little bitty brook trout. Look how pretty that little fish
Oh
is.
my god, yeah, it is. Hold on, let me put you on solo. Yeah, that's tiny. That's what I'm talking about. That micro
Yeah.
fishing gets me just as excited.
Yeah,
Hey, what's up, Pontoon Jody?
let's
Yeah,
see.
my
I got one.
CFF back in the house saying nanu nanu.
Nanner, nanner.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the little micro fishing literally does get me just as
We,
excited.
we got some little bitty, creeks, and they call them rivers, but they're really little creeks the size of
Yeah,
creek. That maybe have 4 inches, 6 inches of water, maybe a deep hole in it's 2 foot, 3 foot, and they
yeah.
just full of them pretty little brook trout. You catch about 8 of them and string them on a stick and just put them over a fire and you just pick them. They're
Little
tasty.
shish kebab.
Oh, they're tasty. I love them, and there's
Oh yeah,
jillions of them.
they're like a little a fish kebab. All right. Jody, since you just came back in here, at least as far as I've seen, this is break number 3. I'll be right back. It's Mr. Duggar's show for now.
Well, what's going on? There's Big George. What's up there, Han? Miss Jody, darling, and yeah, Dan. How you doing, Bubs? That's a good cat. I like Danimals. That's a good feller, man. I can't wait for him to get his forge done. I'm excited. Night, Dan. Oh, bummer. Hope you're okay, Bubs. Let's see. I don't know, man. I was a commercial fisherman as a young man in to my 30s, mid 20s, late 20s. But yeah, I know how fish think. I had some people who taught me how to fish that, dude, they didn't mess around. We caught tons of fish. We didn't just catch 3 or 4, 10 or 20. We caught tons of catfish. We was catching 500 to 1,000 pounds a week or more.
Nice. Getting after it.
Yeah, but it was good money. When I was 15 years old, man, I always had a couple grand in my pocket, and once I was all about making money from the time I was about 13. When I found out somebody would pay you for a fish if you stuck a hook in it, it was on. You know.
Yep. I should sell fish for food stamps.
Yeah, I've done
That's
that.
how bad. That's how bad I was doing it up
50,
and down the neighborhood. We had
50
a
cents on
whole
the
bunch of
dollar.
old folks. Yep,
Yeah,
50
I
cents
did
on the
50 on
dollar.
the dollar. That's what we did.
Hey,
You
the
know.
funniest thing, I told a story before. Uh, the first time I caught an eel, it was a 6-foot eel out of Illinois River. I didn't even know eels existed in there. I was like, ain't nobody gonna believe this. So I took it with me to take into the neighborhood. And I said, y'all ain't gonna believe this shit. Look what I caught. Look at this crazy thing. It was
It's
a
so good
six
smoked.
foot eel.
So good smoked. You ever had smoked
Man,
eel?
this old black dude down the street that used to buy a lot of fish off me for food stamps. He said, I will give you $50 in food stamps. I love eel. I'm like, you eat this shit? He goes, I love eel. And he gave
They're
me
good eating.
$50 in food stamps. for
I
that
was
eel.
I always had a thing about old people. I love them. I love old people. I love listening to their stories. Since I was a kid, I loved it. And I'd go across the railroad track, and there's a black lady in there. She must have been like 90 something years old, man. And right next to her was her daughters, and they were in their 70s, and we would all. I'd pull in, and you could hear them yell down the road, fish man, because I'd come in with fresh fish, I'd have,
Right, right.
and no telling what kind of fish. I'd have
They
redfish.
call him fish man.
I'd have, I was poaching the shit out of them. I'd have like speckled trout, redfish, catfish, gar, whatever.
Yeah.
Few rabbits, maybe a deer or something. And I'd cruise through there, and I'd stop at this old lady's house, and
So
she'd
wait a minute. You was almost like the ice cream man when you came
yeah, but
walking.
I
They
was
was
the
like
fish. I was the fish
they were
man.
like ringing the bell. Here comes the
Yeah,
fish
I
man.
had an old chest freezer in the back that I'd ice fish down in, and I'd come out there. But I'd always stop at this old lady's house, and uh, and she'd come out there, and because I'd always let her get first pick, and of course by that time everybody'd be gathered around. I'd had a little table I'd put on, and I'd play them for her. Everybody else
Yeah,
just got gutted fish.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't play nobody.
So you were doing that extra,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
here's
and
that
I would do
boneless
this for
piece of meat.
her and her daughters because they were these
Yeah,
little old ladies, and they were just all so sweet. But
yeah.
how I met her was through her old man who was over 100 years old. Her husband before he died, he was over 100 years old. And he used to tell me
Dang.
stories. I just used to sit down there and drink. I'd bring him a orange crush soda water. He loved them, and we'd sit down, we'd drink him orange crushes, and I'd give him some fish that I never charged them, I'd bring my table out, my cleaning table, and I'd play up her a couple of messes of fish, and I said that, and she'd get out that little coin purse every time. It was like every time she got to try to pay me, but she knew I wasn't going to take the money. And I go, Miss Pearl,
But them stories is
her name was
payment enough.
Pearl. Her name was Pearl. I said, Miss Pearl, you ain't got to pay for these fish. I said, I take care of that for Mr. Lenny. Mr. Lenny was her husband. He was a cool cat, dude. But Mr. Lenny he was a custodian at our school, just as I started school, and I remembered him. It was like his last couple of years before he retired, and I got to know him. He was a good cat, and then people be around and say, well, you give her fish, how come you don't give us fish? I said, because you're not Miss Pearl. She said, you play their fish, but you're not playing ours. I said, well, you're not Miss
Because you
Pearl.
ain't Miss Pearl.
Bruh, I mean, what can you say? And I literally went to a place called the Fourth and Fifth Ward in Houston. I'd take a ton of fish up there and I'd sell the hell out of them. I had a couple of boys slap my money bag, grab it, and take off running. And I was talking to I guess he was the drug dealer of the area or whatever. He ran the show, whatever. He pointed at two guys and says, "Go get them." They all went and got them. We got out there,
Yep.
bang, bang, banged them a couple times, come back and handed me my money. And he said, "How much for the whole load?" And I said, "Man, I can't sell you the whole load. I got so many people depending on me for these fish." And he goes, "They can come to me to fish. Everybody likes me." And there's a big group of people there, and they go, "Yeah, he's fair." In other words, he gonna make a quarter a pound. He's just a business man. So I'd give him and he'd go get a couple trucks, and I'd unload my fish, and he'd take them all. But I'd slip in. I'd go take care of my regular customers before I let him see me. That
Yeah.
way, and
You're
yeah,
making sure you're taking care of your
I
people
was a
that you like
hustler,
before
man.
he gets his cut.
Yeah, yeah. I was a hustler. I was a hustler back in the day, man. I was a
Yeah.
fish hustling rat. Then I started shrimping. I love to shrimp. I used to work on Gulf boats, and I always
Wait a
liked.
minute, hold on. Since you're mentioning the shrimp, I just want to say something. You might like somebody I shared the other night. Eljan Benz is over in the Philippines. It's in my community tab. It's probably about maybe 4, 5, 6 posts back. But this guy literally lives in one of the jungles because the Philippines is huge.
Yeah, yeah.
But he lives on one of the like pure ass jungle ass islands in the Philippines. He was out there in the middle of the night, hand catching shrimp
Prawns.
in little bitty mud holes and stuff in a stream. They were filming that.
They
Once
had
they got
big
done,
claws. They got big claws.
no. They were tiny shrimp,
Oh,
but
the
he
red
was
ones.
hand picking these shrimp out of the jungle in this little stream, throwing them in a little bag, and then they went home and he threw him into a walk over an open fire, and he went to his garden and was picking out like some little chilies and stuff,
Yeah.
getting fresh ingredients from the garden and chopping that up and throwing it in there. It was an amazing little catch and cook. I think it's about 12 minutes long, but it was just a great video.
Yeah.
And the phone that he films this on is from some humanitarian style group that sponsored him and realized that he's doing great things out there on one of those islands and decided to give him that phone. He's an amazing guy. His name is Eljan Ben's channel. It's in my community tab, maybe 4 or 5 posts back, maybe slightly before that, but
Yeah, I watched them
just
guys
since
go
you
in there.
brought up shrimp, that popped in my mind. Plus, I know you're a world traveled person,
No, I'm
mentally elite.
governmental.
Mentally.
Oh
No,
yeah,
I'm
oh yeah,
saying mentally
yeah.
elite.
I mean, I've just
You're the observer.
I've never really met too many people that I didn't like, and
Yeah.
people, everybody's got something they can add to the
Right.
conversation, and a lot of people's led such different lives. I mean, I come up raising my own vegetables, my cows, my pigs, my rabbits, my ducks, hustling vegetables, and from there I went from fish to shrimp, from shrimp to long lining fish, taking people out on guide tours to catch sailfish, marlin, and tuna and stuff like that, running crew boats, cooking offshore, uh, working on supply boats. I mean, I've been all over the place, man.
That's what I'm saying. You're the observer. I think you would appreciate the guy that I was just talking about. I think it's somebody that you could actually watch a video or two of his and be like, yeah, that's cool shit. I've actually watched him like go out there and hand split coconuts over a machete and all that stuff. It's a good channel. It's in my community tab a few back where he did the shrimp catch and cook, and I just enjoyed it. I liked it, and I shared it out in my community tab. And he always picks up people too. When I share people out, I'll see him saying I'm going to check him out or wherever. He does. Like, he's not just saying it, he actually does, because I'll see his comments in their feed. So
have you looked at my channel lately?
I haven't been there for maybe about a week or so.
I got over 160 people, bro. Who are
No, I know that much.
And
I saw it when it was around 140, I think.
I put out a new.
Hell, I was sharing you out, kind of like catfishing with calls. I was putting your channel up there sometimes before you even put a video up the first time.
Yeah, I remember.
Because I do that. I'm like, wait a minute. I see catfishing with calls in everybody's channels. So I was sharing her out before a video. I was always seeing you everywhere, including mine. Since I first put a video up, bam, you were right there almost.
This beats TV, bro. I mean, this beats TV all the hell.
What's up, Epic? Yes, it fucking does. It absolutely does.
Speaking of the professor, what are you
doing? There he is, Mr.
You
Epic.
handsome cocktail drinking rascal. What are you doing?
Cheers, brother.
That's good peeps right there, bro. That's good peeps right
there. Yes, he is. I'm excited. I'm hoping it's while I'm on vacation, but if it's not, I'll fucking take the day off. Sean dropped by a couple times earlier today, Epic, and said, hey. He told me, he's like, hey, if we can get the boat together. I was like, yeah, I know, Epic. Talk to me.
What are you doing, Bubs? J Pox. J Pox, he said a lot of prayers to my Barb and
yeah. He got good news. He got good news. His doctors told him that technically, yeah, you're clear to go fishing if you want.
Really? Good.
He was in my live earlier today, and he dropped that.
I've seen him up there.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to be older than what he is. I thought he was
his doctors gave him the A-OK. If he wants to go fishing, he can go fishing.
I call him Epic. That's the professor, man. Always write big
Epic.
E's and then put pick on Epic. I like that cat. I
Eileen.
cannot wait to meet that cat, man. And I know I'll meet him one day. I will. I know he's just like me, bro. I swear to God, you shook me and him in a sack, we'd fall out together. We're so much alike when it comes about that drug of the tub. I'm kidding you. I'm not kidding you. When you shook us in a sack and dumped us out, we'd fall out together. And you're 62. You're a young feller just like me. That's my age. 59, baby.
Y'all making me feel like a baby at 47.
Oh, shit. You're a young whippersnapper, boy.
Not really, but yes.
Oh, really? Really, you are. You know,
age-wise, yes. If you count years as age,
dude,
if you count experiences, and what you've been through,
I don't want to hear it, bro.
I'm a little older. I'm a little older.
I'm 84 in Doug years, bro. I'm telling you, I've been rode hard and put up wet several times. I mean, I've plowed way too many acres. You know what I mean? I've been out there.
Valerie says we're all young.
Yeah, I've been through the woods and seen the critter, man. Have you ever seen the critter? I've seen the critter. So I mean, I've been out there. That's right, Epic. You're right. You know, I don't feel like I'm 60. I don't know what 60 is supposed to feel like. I just went through some bad shit, but you know what? I still got some smile in my heart. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm trying to say. Is some of you older folks that have been through a lot more feel younger. My young ass at 47 feels older. I'm beat down, but age, like it's perspective.
No, you're not. You're not 15, Deadpool.
Deadpool is probably 15.
Is he really?
Wise. I mean, like feeling wise. She's saying he. Oh. No, he's not 15. He's not 15. He's saying he feels 15, basically. We were talking about perspective.
I had to go grab me some water. I'll be right back. Admire that sticker.
You're as old as you feel. That's what I'm saying. That's what kind of sucks. I'm technically not that old, but I feel beat the fuck down. So, because of the career I've had, I think, I don't know. Plus the few times I've been homeless and then other things, contributing factors have made me older than I am. But I've also lived better than a lot of other people, so I have no complaints. I'm just decrepit. But hey, Epic, appreciate you dropping by, especially later. It's 11:30. Lance, what's up? Kelly Bear, 252. Quiet Man Curtis, Jay Fox. Still got quite a few people popping in. My CFF is in for what, the 8th time today? Should be coming in here in and out of them naps. I wished I could leave right now and go fishing. Me too. Let me get back out there. What's up, Susquanna Hannah staying in the house again? I know I still feel like I butchered that, but it sounded better than normal. Yeah, I'm icing my shoulder right now. Yeah, see, I do that. I don't ice it, but I just like grab it and rub it. Give it a little bit of rotation. I'm just worried at the fact that I've lost 60 pounds. That's kind of what's got me worried. All right, I'll be right back. Sister back. Jody, you ain't been here. Click, 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 click. Number 4. Since you ain't been here, this is potty break number 4. I'll be right back.
Epic, are you taking Mike fishing? I can't see it. He take full screen. Yeah. Epic, are you taking Mike fishing? Are y'all gonna be able to make it? Howdy, Arizona Highland Homestead. Glad you could make it in tonight. What'd you do to your shoulders? Just old age, arthritis? What's going on? I wish I could put him on a big fish. That would tickle me to death. Caliber. Yeah. Ooh.
This is what vacation looks like.
Ooh.
Is that a Cass King?
No, that's an old Sweden-made Abu. That thing's
Oh,
old
that's
as
an
you.
old apple. Okay.
That thing's old as you are. And so's this one.
I just saw that red. It looked like my damn Cass King Rover 90. But yeah, the Abus. Woo, I hear a lot of good things about those. Now that's what I have now because of smoke. Smoke. Is that a pin? That's a pin, ain't it?
No, that's another Abu. That's a Swedish
Oh
Abu.
shit, is it? Okay, well that looks like the pin.
That's a 5,000. See, that's my air. I like fishing for channel cat with this.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That second one, that's so crazy. I feel like a jackass. That first one looked like my Cass King Rover 90, which obviously is fucking nothing compared to the Abu.
I think that's like a 1970 or 1970 Abu.
And then that black one you held up looked literally exactly like that pin.
It's actually
smoked at me.
It's actually dark blue. It looks black, but it's actually dark.
Hold on. Let me put you on the full screen. See if I can see it better. Hold that up there again.
See?
Yeah, there we go.
Let me turn around where you can see the bottom. It's Abu 5000C, and this one, it's just a 5,000. But
nice.
I mean, they both work like they're brand new.
Yeah, now that I got you on the full screen, I can see it better. At first, when it popped up, it looked like my Cass King Rover 90, and then it looked like the Pin 29 or whatever that was that Smoke sent me.
I have a couple.
Kid T says I had a 6000C. Yeah, it was 82 all black.
I've got
from 1982.
I literally fish. I love fishing antique stuff. I got an old push button Fluger fly reel.
Yeah, look at Jody trying to blow smoke. Jody says, "Epic. Do I need to send you a picture of my fish Thursdays so you know what they remember what they look like?" Are you kidding me, Jody?
That's why his shoulders are hurting now from reeling in all them big fish, Jody.
Epic is like your fish is my bait.
Yeah, he ain't thrown a bid in a while. I know he's probably jonesing if he hadn't been. I remember one of the first bids I seen him and his boys catching that freaking manatee he caught.
Yeah.
God almighty, what a pig.
Yeah.
I've caught my biggest blues a little
Epic
over 45.
would take her twins and turn them into bait by the danger zone.
I've caught right at 80-pound flatheads, but I've never caught no blue that big. Man. I would, and I think the funniest bid I have ever seen is, and it's a shame it happened like it did, but when that pole was starting down and he was just slowly reaching for it, and all of a sudden he went, pew, it was gone. The look on his face, priceless. I mean,
yeah.
And then he goes, oh shit, I need to throw a rod to get my other rod. And it was just pandemonium for a second. He goes, oh man. And that had to be one of his favorite rods too, and reels,
Yeah. I remember watching that one, but the other one that cracked me up was when he threw somebody else's rod into the water too. I forgot whose rod it was, but he's like, whoop, and it flew out of his hands like, whoops.
You talking about Palmetto?
I don't think it was Kevin. It could have been. Maybe you remember better than me. I don't think it was Kevin's rod.
No, Kevin. Who threw the rod in the water? I thought it was
Epic
Kevin's.
threw a rod. He was casting somebody's rod that he was casting somebody's rod that he was
I
a
didn't see that.
guest on their show, and he was like, whoop, and threw their entire rod in the water. Epic's here, so yeah, it was Smitty's.
Smitty's, yeah.
Yeah, he threw Smitty's rod in the
I
water.
hadn't, I hadn't seen P City Smitty in a while. Where's he been? Anybody seen him? I haven't
I've been
seen
hearing
him.
a lot of people say that recently, but I'm so busy.
I'm on all
But
the
I
time.
have
I
been
haven't
hearing
seen
that a
him.
lot lately. Like people have been mentioning P Smitty a lot lately, or P City.
I hadn't seen him in a while, and it's strange. I'm on everybody's channel, bro. I usually
Right.
have 4 or 5 people on at one time, just giving them some watch hours and stuff.
I wish I could do that, but I have the phone, and I'm like I
I'm
bounce. I can't watch multiple
I'm
things, so
retired.
I bounce. I hop in there. I'm like, hey, here's my thumb.
No, they're
Here's
not.
my 5, 10, 15 minutes watch, and then I gotta bounce because I don't have multiple ability on my phone.
I'm sitting here. I got a computer and I got a phone. So,
Yeah.
but
If I'm on my
I
computer,
can
I
open
could
I can
tab it,
open them 7 times.
and
Exactly.
watch 10 different people, but
Exactly.
I'm not on my computer.
Epic donkey baits and flimsy rods are not a good combination. No, they're not. You never know what's going to eat that donkey bait. That's why I'm amazed at Lou rod, at medium action rods. They catch some big fish with them things. But I still want me some Muddy River rods, man. I get them, then I'll start talking on glue. But right now, I just want a flathead rod, and I want a blue cat rod from Muddy River. I sure wish he'd come out with a long rod, though. I like long rods for catfishing. I just always have, like surf rods. You can just sling them out in the river, But I've seen the stuff like at John Parker. This thing, I've never seen nothing like that in my life, dude. I've never seen anybody fish with something like that in my life for catfish.
That's the Santee Cooper rig.
Is that what that's called?
It floats it off the bottom a little bit.
Yeah, I understand the purpose behind it.
Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Because you're saying you never saw nothing like that. I'm going to tell you, technically, you kind of have, even without the float rig. Think about if you were suspending off the side of the boat, where you suspend 2 to 3 to 4 feet off the bottom.
Yeah.
That's the same fucking concept from the bank. You use that float to pull your bait up off the bottom about 2 to 3 feet. It's the same thing as if you're suspending off the side of a boat. Think of Justin Kayak Catfish. Think of Chunky. Think of all these people who suspend off of a boat.
Oh, yeah.
They want their bait off the bottom.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
That's what that rig actually does.
Yeah,
I know. The bank.
I use similar like in saltwater mud. I like a long leader on slide. Have that leader, a long leader.
Even if you have a long leader, if it doesn't have that float, it's gonna just be a Carolina rig, basically.
Exactly. That's all I use. But
it's gonna be a Carolina rig if you don't have that float. You put that float on there, it lifts it off the bottom.
But I ain't never seen no rattles and all that shit on one rod.
Well, the rattles is kind of just that only kind of matters in current. If you have a heavy current, that's going to make that rattle. So now you're attracting the fish that might hear something plus smell it. So they're smelling it and they're hearing some kind of noise. So they're going to come after it. That's probably why they accidentally catch striper sometimes because of the rattle. That's why they get the striper sometimes, probably. Because that's almost like a rattle trap going through the water.
Yeah. I got beat up by bulls when I thought I could ride.
But here's the 2 good situations where that Santee Cooper rig comes into play. If you have a really muddy or leafy bottom in your pond, lake, or
I
river,
can see that. I can see that.
if you throw that sinker out there, it's going to sink down and it's going to take your bait down in there too. Next thing you know, you're only catching turtles because ain't no fish seeing it. So
Yeah.
that bobber or that float or that demon dragon or whatever the hell you're using will lift that shit up out of the mud away from your sinker.
Yeah.
So your sinker is here, but then your bait actually gets above that crap. Or if you're in a really snaggy area, like there's a lot of rocks, the same
Yeah.
thing will happen. Your sinker will be down
I
here by
did
those
use
rocks, but your bait will float up here away from the snags
I did use a
because that's
cork.
where your
I did.
hook. Huh?
I did use a cork on my leaders, like in
Yeah.
spillways, to keep it up. But I'd always chicken rig it. I'd put a lot of people want to throw a bunch of lead around spillways. I always made my own weights out of sand, or rock.
Hell, there's been
Just
times. A
I'd use,
rock. That's what I was gonna say. I said there's been times where I used a rock. I would take a
I
rock
only use like
and I would
4-pound
loop my
test.
line around it and tie it up,
You
and
know.
I would take a rock as my weight.
I'd make me a rock leader about that long, and I'd make it out of like
Yeah.
4 or 5 pound, 6-pound test. And then I'd have my 40-pound or 30-pound line up top. And because if you throw down some of the spillways I'm from, catching big flathead and stuff, you're going to lose it every time. I mean, there's not when, it's when, not if. You might lose it. You are going to lose your weight when you throw it out there.
Yeah.
I would love to catch that spillway hardly running and go down underneath there and collect all the lead at the bottom of it. That's so good. I bet there's a metric ton of lead down at the bottom of that thing. But man, that was a good fish. You could catch all the big gizzard shad you ever wanted.
I used to also use those little like nuts, those big old brown nuts.
Yeah.
Like like where you put your bolts through.
Yeah.
I used to use those for weights too.
I used to get a bunch of them weight. I worked at a tire shop and I just get them.
But I have used rocks.
Yeah. I made my living with a cast net. It's probably why your shoulder's clicking right now from throwing that damn cast net. This one time at band camp.
One time at band camp. Who just said one time at band? Oh,
Jody.
I heard that. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Are you playing the flute over there? One time at band camp. Oh my goodness. We got some American Pie references going on now. Don't get JBT started again. This boy been causing trouble all night long.
Yeah. I remember Epic come running down to that boat one day, and he jumped on that boat. I didn't know he was going to bust his ass. I was very proud of him when he didn't bust his ass. I thought he was setting us up for a busting his ass video. But like I said, but I'm telling you, the look on his face when his rod took off and when he got through and he that just happened. Oh,
He should get a video of me doing that.
He took
I've never
it really
been on
well
a boat in my life.
to be as sick in his heart as I know he was. That was like oh man, that was my favorite rod.
He should do that to me. Pull away from the dock too far that no human can jump it, and put his camera up there and be like, "All right, Mike, I'm filming you. Come get on the boat." Because I know I should run and jump on the boat, but I've never ever been on a boat in my life. I'm gonna jump off the dock, miss the boat, fall in the water.
But you could just see you could just tell he was ready to go fishing, man. He was jonesing, man. He had to have a fix. He was ready to go, and he's got the excitement still. I think the people that are totally ate up with fishing, like me and Epic, it never goes away. There's some people
it doesn't.
They say they like to fish,
If it does, you
But then
ain't
you got the next
fucking
level like
yeah.
Epic and me that are just
Yeah.
absolutely obsessed by it. It's like,
Dude.
like when I started catching big catfish, I was obsessed. And then when I found out about walleye, I was obsessed with catching walleye. Once I ate a couple of them, I love walleye, boy. But I mean, it's just you take that next step over everybody else. You're just going to be out there every day that you
Used to
can be
be.
there.
Jody is like used to be. What is used to be? Used to be my catfish crushes. What you talking about? Oh, wait a minute. Is that because I'm your CFF? Oh. Right. See, even Epic's like, what you mean used to be? That's because that's my CFF. Hey, I got y'all.
Shh, you still shh. You still are.
She says, shit, you still are.
Shh. We know what.
Thank you, Eileen. Appreciate
I
that.
mean, she has a pretty cool channel. I watched a few of her vids. I'm a cooker. I love to cook, and I like cooking different things. So I've been making a lot of bread, and I had to get off making bread because I love fresh bread, man. I love it, and I quit eating it. Has been but yeah, watching little people make simple meals it's pretty cool. I've got my things I like to cook and eat, and I eat country, man. I like beans, collards.
Man, make videos of that if you haven't yet. I'm gonna tell you, that's some extra added material that you could
Yeah,
reach a different audience with
like I
too.
say, I got a lot
Do
on my
some
plate.
videos of the cooking too.
I got a lot on my plate. I didn't get on YouTube to get famous or put out a million vids, bro. I do it because
No, I know that,
it's
but I'm
still
just
just fun
saying,
to me.
like, if you're doing it, just throw a camera on it. Like you're doing it anyways, so throw a camera on it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm just saying.
Have you seen my new turtle vid?
Not yet. Not yet. I told you I'm gonna get over there tomorrow. I haven't been there in about a week or a week and a half, so but I will get back there tomorrow because you said you had some new stuff up. So,
I am a
Mr.
fish.
Duggar, you're one of my favorites. You are one of definitely the best around. So I'm gonna. When you said, "Have you seen my new stuff?" I'm like, "No, not yet." I'm gonna get over there tomorrow during the
I
morning at
enjoy
some
making
point.
like when I was making them. I was making them retorts to Hog Leg and Mike Turner's Wombos
Yeah,
about me. Dude,
yeah.
I ain't kidding you. I was giggling like a young kid the whole time I was making that poo video. It was hilarious to me. I was having fun. It was fun making that thing. And they're like, they couldn't figure out how I'm making them or what app I was using. So I could make another one. You know what I mean? So I made one of a fish and I made one of a turtle now. And I've got a couple other ideas that I'm going to run around and it's just fun. My nephew thinks it's the funniest thing he ever seen in his life.
Yep.
My
That's why you're
buddy,
Dunkle.
yeah, my bubby wants me to make one of Mickey Mouse, and yeah, he's all about Mickey Mouse, dude. And he will fight you over Mickey. You walk in the house
Yeah,
making
you
noise.
said don't mention Mickey Mouse to
You
him.
come in the house being loud while Mickey Mouse on, he will line you out. Y'all
What's that,
shut up! He'll
JTC?
scream, Mickey Mouse is on! He's serious too, Jack. He'll come stab you in your sleep over Mickey Mouse. He's a cool little dude. And he loves to fish. He got a little pond by his house. Me and him, when I go down to Mississippi, me and him go out. He gets the pole and he just grabbed my hands and come on. I said, what? He said, you're taking me fishing. Nana won't take me fishing. I said, she won't. I said, I'll get on her ass. Nana gonna start taking you fishing. So we load up and we go down there and he'd sit there all day long sticking bluegills in the lips, man. But I
Yep.
make him dig his own worms and stuff. And he
Yep.
likes that too. So, and in Mississippi, dude, there's every place is damp's got worms. You know what I mean? There's earthworms everywhere down there. So he'd dig him up a bunch of worms, get his nana's little spade for she uses for her garden, and he'll go digging him some worms. We'll sit out there for hours catching bluegill bugs. Epic, you ought to come up and let me drop out of here. Come up and say hi to the people. Show your famous ass off for a little while.
He said, "Show your famous ass off."
Yeah, you know he's famous. When you got a bunch of hardcore catfishermen up there just listening to every word he says at some of them speeches he was making
Right.
up there in little classes he gave, that tells you, you know. I mean, I don't know everything about catfishing, even though I claim to. He knows a lot, you know, and if you're stupid if you don't think you can't learn something from that man, and he's humble
Right.
about it. That's what I like about it. He's a regular feller. He's not he is a know-it-all, but he doesn't talk like a
He don't act like it. I mean, my goodness.
exactly.
Here's the proof.
He's a
Here's the
regular
proof
feller.
in the pudding, brother. Here's the proof in the pudding. He says that him and Sean, which I believe, are coming down here sometime to pick my ass up and take me out on my lake.
I like that
Who the
Sean
fuck
cat
am
too.
I? I'm Mike's Fishing Home. I ain't even been on YouTube for a year yet, as far as
It's
content
not
is
that people
concerned.
can tell who you are, Mike. You're a good cat, man.
You know,
Good cats, good
so
people attract good people.
just
I've
like
always
Av
believed
is like, hey, can you come down here and meet with me? I'm inviting you to come down here and I'll take you out. I mean, I'm getting all these invites from all these amazing people that everybody knows, and it's like, man, that's crazy. But
Abbott's
yeah,
cool. Abbott's cool, bro.
yeah.
I can't wait to meet that big old goomer. I cannot wait to meet that big goomer. He got a big old
Yeah,
heart
you
on him.
guys have had that thing forever. I've been even though I've only been paying attention about a year and a half between y'all stuff is the whole Bigfoot and the alien thing. That's funny as shit.
The Sasquatch,
I'm
man.
gonna
He got
destroy
a big
your
old heart.
spaceship. No, I'm gonna shoot your what? Yeah, y'all crack me up. The two of you
Do
crack me
not
up.
let Abbott sit on your face. Whatever you do not let that happen. And
I don't even, yeah.
but yeah, Abbott's got a big old heart, man. He tries to act like he's all gruff, but he ain't. He's a big old teddy bear, but you know, like Andre the Giant. Dude, he's
I'll
big
tell you
old
one
fella.
thing that cracks me up about last year. I was scared as shit. So I did do one of Saturday morning fish offs where like Avid has somebody split screen fish with him. I thought he was gonna whoop my ass. Hey, no.
You tore him up.
No. I pulled out a 10-pound blue and I pulled out a couple bluegills and whatever. He skunked.
Yeah.
It was only for fun, so I'm not bragging. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you are.
I
Yeah, you are.
thought
You took
I
him out,
thought he
dude. You
was gonna
took
be
him out. You
pulling
got
some shit.
bragging rights.
I thought he was gonna be pulling out some 50-pounders. I'm the only one that caught a fish that day. And I did catch a 10-pound blue, which ain't bad.
I fished with my buddy Eddie King all the time.
Mike, you're a good dude,
And
you
to
fish
say
a lake that we plan to go to. Man, I appreciate that. Seriously, coming from Epic saying you're a good dude, that's a compliment because you're awesome. You are like you're a real ass dude too. Whoops, I'm accidentally highlighting another comment. I was just trying to de-highlight that. No, you're an awesome ass dude too. Everybody respects you. They know you know what to talk about, and you're just a real dude out there spitting your knowledge and trying to help other people out too. So, Epic, I appreciate you. Like I said, I hope it's during my vacation just so it's easier on me. But if it's not, I will make sure I take off regardless.
I want to ask a question. Have you ever fished with anybody that bragging rights weren't involved? Yeah, I caught more fish
Well,
than you, but I caught
no.
bigger fish than you.
Bragging rights is always technically involved. So,
So there's always competition
hey,
when you're
Tinkerbell, welcome back in.
more than one
Yeah,
fishing
bragging rights. I
together.
don't care if it's your buddy on the
Yeah,
bank that you've
hell
known for 20 years, or if it's somebody that you're split screening with. Yes, technically, bragging rights is involved.
My daughter,
I'm just saying it was that
my
was
daughter's
one of my highlights from last
competitive when it
year.
comes to
Was
fishing, man.
I took a Saturday off. I forget why, but I took it off, and then I know Saturday, was always Avid's thing on Saturday morning. He would do a fishing thing. I said, "Hey, I'm available this Saturday." He goes, "Yeah, come on up." We were having fun, and I thought he was gonna be doing his thing because he has a better spot than me. So I was
That's
kind of
because
worried, like, "Oh, he's gonna whoop my ass."
Epic. That's
I ca-
because they're know-it-alls. You know, you feel me? They're know-it-alls. They know it all. Oh yeah, I already know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but they couldn't articulate it like you do. Okay, no matter how much they tried, they cannot.
But he breaks it
Or
down.
they'd be doing them. You know, I mean, you
The
articulate
thing I
it so
like
the
about the way
layman
he breaks it down is even somebody like me can understand. Yes,
called
I've been
layman
fishing
terms.
I've been fishing my entire life, but technically I don't know shit about fishing. Technically.
Compared to some people, yeah. You know,
But the way he
layman
breaks it
terms.
down and he's telling you his information while he's putting it out there, yeah, like you're like, oh, okay, I get what you're saying. I understand this.
Yeah. And why the fish
Like I
should be
said,
there.
this is the first year I've actually finally decided to start using knots. I just tied my first polymer knot and snail knot the other day, and I will say it looks way better.
I tell you what, you get your little boat.
I hope it brings a better hookup ratio now that I'm using these knots.
There's
What's
another
up, Steve Adams?
catfish legend himself, Steve the Hammer Adams.
Yep, Steve Adams,
The
Skunk Master
Man.
himself.
Skunk Master.
Wait a minute, we were both saying that.
No, wait. Not this way.
We literally both. I heard that it was like an echo. I'm like, wait, somebody got YouTube open?
No,
We were echoing.
Skunk
Master.
Yeah. He's funnier than hell, dude. He cracks.
I think he's one of the ones that I want to introduce to my Skunk Master Classic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
There's only a few of you in here that might recognize that term, but I do have a tournament idea in my mind. I think John Parker, Steve Adams, and myself would be the three front runners, but there might be a few others.
Yes, it will. Yeah, it will.
And it's called the Skunk Master Classic.
You see that, Mike? The no knot
snail. The no knot snail will increase your hookups. That's what I'm hoping for.
That's because
that's what I'm going for now. I literally have the no knot snail, and then it goes up the leader, and then it goes to the barrel swivel, and then I got a snap swivel on that, and then I do a polymer knot on the other side, and then my sliding sinker. So I'm hoping that will increase my hookups, because I get a lot of short bites, but maybe they're not short bites. Maybe they're actually decent bites, and I just don't hook them because I never had a knot.
It makes the hook do like this.
Yeah, I know. Clayton the Fishina actually had a very, very good video he did where he was pulling them up the buckets and showing the difference, even between not only just the fact that it's a no knot snail. He was showing the difference between if you go through the front and then the back, or the back then the front. And he was pulling them up the barrel thing there to show how the hooks would react.
One grabbed it.
Clayton the Fishing Nut had a great video on the difference between those.
I like that cat. Clayton's a pretty good kid, man. I like him.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait for you to bust 1,000 so he can get that wild thing growing on his
shave the beard off. Yeah. I brought him to this community from my Facebook. He randomly just popped up on my Facebook. I apparently had him already. I don't know how, but I had him on my Facebook. We were friends. I didn't recognize him. I didn't know until that point. I happened to share one of my little videos or whatever, and then he happened to come on there and comment and say, "Hey, I love fishing." Woo. I'm like, "Yeah, me too." He's like, and I'm like, "Come check me out on YouTube, buddy." And he go, "Oh yeah, I got YouTube. I have a YouTube channel and I fish on YouTube." And I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm already pretty connected on the fishing community over here." So he goes, "All right, I'll come check you out." He came, subscribed to me. He came and commented. Then he came on my live. I go, "Oh, hey, buddy, how's it going? I'll see you. Thanks for coming in." And I say, "Hey, check out this channel and that channel and these people that are chatting over here." And he started getting around, and yeah, he's growing. I think technically in my opinion, he deserves a little more growing, but he'll get there. But he has
Yeah.
done some really great videos on some of the gear and some of this and some of that. But he showed the difference between the snell knots, where
Yeah.
you go through the back and then the front first, or if you go through the front, then the back first. And he pulled them up them buckets. He had a really, really good video on that.
Yeah. You know,
And he showed like it's the trigger, basically. The
exactly.
trigger point on the
Exactly.
knot.
Exactly. And when
And
you
so
mix the
yeah,
hook, it'll either hook or flay out. You go from the
right.
back and forward to the front, it's going to make it flow out. But if you go if you go the other way, it makes it hook up. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a little simple mistake you can make that will either make you catch fish or not make you catch fish. So
Yeah.
either way,
So
you know.
that's why I loved it. That's actually the video that I went back and watched before I started
My
trying some of these
my
knots.
trout line, I put no not
Then
snell
I
on my
also
trout line.
watched
Just do.
I also watched Chunky and Kevin Palmetto's videos too, because I wanted all three. I watched Clayton the Fish Nuts little example that he did with the bucket,
Yeah.
which I'm telling you, it's a great video as far as a demonstration of how the hook is going to react. So I watched that one about 2 or 3 times, and I was like, all right, all right. And then I know that Kevin Palmetto Cats had a few good videos about that. So I went and watched a couple of his. And I know Chunky from the King of Bling had a few good videos about it. So I went back and watched a few of those a couple more times. And
Mm-hmm.
finally, I got down, I sat my ass down, and I just did it. And I'm like, okay, here's that perfect snail. Here's that perfect
That's where yeah.
rig. Here's that perfect,
Mine was from
polymer
snapper
knot.
fishing.
The polymer knot, and I'm good to go now. I got some knots finally.
I learned it. I learned it a lot of years ago too. Epic. That's how we made
Yeah,
our snapper lines with so
yeah,
them circle hooks would pull down into it.
yeah. Exactly. Here's what's cracking me up though. You
I
guys
actually
like,
met the man, Mr. Paul Revere. I can't pronounce his name, in the Cayman Islands that taught me how to do the Bimini twist. And so I'm 17 years old, and I've got as much experience as 30, 40-year-old
madam,
people.
if you could do me a favor and definitely connect to my pin comment. I'm sorry to interrupt, Duggar. She said
That's all right.
anyone I can connect to. Please connect to my pin link at least, and then plus the moderators can probably start dropping links. But please connect to my pin link. I'm trying to help somebody get the 1K. They're almost there. Anyways,
maybe you can get Epic to come up, man. I've got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. It's been my
yes,
honor
you
to
can
come up
drop down
there.
anytime you want, man. But yeah,
Yeah,
I'll post.
I'm just gonna let you know.
I'll post a link if anybody wants to come up.
Post a link and
If
see if
not,
Epic one of them
like I
boys come up.
said, I'll talk to a fence post. I appreciate you, Duggar. This is the first time you've been up here. I love you
Love you
forever.
too,
You know
bub.
that.
I love you too.
You're one of my guys.
You're one of my
I
favorite
actually
cats.
appreciate you coming up here. That's crazy. But yeah, you can pop down anytime you want.
Chad,
Even if I have nobody else come up, I'll talk to my fucking self in the chat. So
well,
or the
I just
or
want
the
to tell you,
pillow. I'll talk to the pillow.
yeah, I just want to tell
You
you,
see here,
thank you for letting me
in
come up.
honor of
And
Mr. Duggar, let me tell you, you see the pillow here? I'll be like, hey, what's going on? How you
yeah,
doing, bud? Hey, you see what's going on today? I can talk to a pillow.
yeah. Um,
But I love you,
I want
buddy.
to thank,
Thank you. Have a good night.
I want to thank your chat and people in this community that taken me under their wing and helped me through
Hey,
my hard
Lick.
times. And I just want y'all always remember, Mr. Duggar Fishing loves all of you. You hear me?
Absolutely.
So God bless, and I'll talk to y'all soon.
All right, have a good one.
Love you, man.
Thanks for popping up.
Take care of your little bitty self. Quit drinking so damn much. I'm gonna fuss at you while I'm up here. You know I am just a little bit. You slow down on that beer. Bye. You end
What,
up
these four? These
them
four?
little itty bitty beers. But yeah, I love you
Plus,
guys.
I had
God
two before
bless,
that.
and y'all have a wonderful evening. And I hope y'all have even a better tomorrow. So
You too, sir.
man, that's just a cool logo. Thank you, John Parker. I see it every time I see it. I say thank you, John Parker. It's a good cat. Epic. You take care of yourself, Miss Valerie, all you people. Steve, you sexy old man. What's going on, Bubs? Bye. Skunk Master, that cracked me up.
All right. I'm back on the 5x5. Deadpool, Lex, Steve Adams, you sexy old man. Valerie's still hanging out. Madam Hills, y'all guys welcome. Live if I am. Absolutely. Scroll. George still there. Dave Smith, what's going on? Epic. I'm gonna go talk to the pillow right now, Mike. Let's just screenshot that. That's a classic comment. Hold on. Yeah. That's a meme right there. I got Epic saying I'm gonna go talk to the pillow right now. God dang it, it ain't capturing it. I'm sorry, I gotta make this a funny post. Oh, why ain't it working? I'm clicking the two buttons. It's not doing it. There we go. Slightly. I don't know. Try to catch it later. That's hilarious as shit. Done to William Glasgow. Oh, awesome. Valerie will appreciate that. But anyways, before I tick off here in a little while, what time we got here? We got 12. I guess I got about 40 minutes max before I probably tick off. Half hour to 40 minutes. But what I wanted to say real quick is if anybody's in here that has not connected to my pinned comment, please, at least my pinned link. Nightbot's dropping a few here and there. Valerie Irwin and some of the other moderators in here, like Lex and Tinkerbell, are always great about dropping the chatters links usually. But my most important link tonight, in my opinion, is my couple. I got two in Nightbot because they're close to 500, and I got the pin comment because they're almost at 1,000. I'm gonna let y'all stare at the sticker board for a minute because I'm gonna go use the restroom. I'll be right back, like 60 seconds or less. I will say thank you. I will say thank you to everybody that came up on this random pop up tonight because it's been a blast. I had 2 4 locos before I got down here. I've had 1 4 loco since I've been here. And I've had 3 Budweisers since I've been here. Oh. I had Joy and Scott up there earlier. I've had that's 5, Mike. 5 what? Oh, are you clicking like Jody did? It's 5 bathroom breaks. I thought it was 4. Anyways, the fact that I've had 3 4 locos and 3 Budweisers, and they're the same size, I think I'm doing all right. It's been a blast with Scott and Joy and all kinds of people in earlier. Uh, Mr. Duggar, one of my favorite buds from back in the literally. Like I was talking with Mr. Duggar in people's chats before I even started my content. So, but this is the first time that he actually came up on my live, if I recall. I don't think he's ever been up here before, so I appreciate that, Duggar. I know you've gone out to your next spot, but just in case you come back here and peek at the replay near the end, appreciate it. Danimals Creations and Adventures Done. Thank you, madam. I appreciate that. What do we got? Yes. Freaking midnight already. Man. What's the stream at? 3 hours already? 2? Dang. This night's been flying. I was on the water today and fishing and hanging out. But dang. I didn't know I already put 3 hours in on this live. We had such a blast and so many laughs and giggles. And then plus some stuff from Mr. Duggar showing off all those fish. I think I'll go to about 12:15. Just to give a little leeway before Boar's Nest goes live and whatever. I'll probably hop up out of here at about 12:15. That'd be a comfortable time for me. If anybody has some friends they want to drop, like Valerie, if you want to drop Williams link. Wait a minute, hold on. I got a guest. All my buddies back in here. I ain't seen you for a while, brother.
Hey, man.
What's going on, Steve?
Nothing
What's
much.
going on?
Nothing
I was
much.
just kind of announcing a wrap up here pretty soon,
Oh, I know
but
it. I heard it. I was just going. Have you had are you going to go anywhere besides Springfield during your vacation to try to fish?
yeah, I'm going down to meet Abbott on Friday.
Y'all going to fish the Caskia or whatever it is?
He says he doesn't know yet, so I guess I'll find out when I get there. He
Okay.
says he's going to take me to either the Kaskaskia or the Mississippi, which the Mississippi. So I'll leave it up to him, man. He's my tour guide when I go down there. It's up to him.
Hey,
I don't give a damn where we fish. I don't care if we fish a pond next to his house. It's Avid. I ain't never met no YouTuber yet. He'll be my first one. Well, technically, I met the guy that lives in my town, Retired Rick, but I haven't fished with him. Avid, I will be fishing with Friday. So,
well, get ready for some current if you fish the Mississippi. Current like you ain't never seen before.
well, I got a whole bunch of bread called Hell Sinkers. Everything from 2 ounce to 4 ounce, and I have sinker slides so I can attach more. So I can take a sinker slide and put 3 4-ounce weights on there if I need to give me, 12 ounces, or 4 for a pound if I need a pound of lead.
Oh, I got them. You probably won't need that much. But
Avid probably has anything I would need if I'm not ready. He probably has what I need. It's his water.
If you came and fish with me, I'd furnish everything, but you'd have to pay me. I wouldn't give it to you. Hooks 50 cents a piece. Weight is 50 cents an ounce.
Well, I thought you was gonna charge me for a sticker too, but it came in the mail. But I remember that. I loved it. He's like, why would I send you this for free? Just like the giveaway. You're like, if I'm not gonna give away anything when I get 500, y'all should send me something.
Hell yeah, I ain't never give when you reach a milestone, folks.
Hey, Piggy.
Something. Hey, think about it. Yeah.
Have a good night, Piggy Piddles. Thanks for popping in. You and Eileen have a great night. That
y'all were talking about weights earlier, and tire weights and this and that and other. You know, my other hobby is metal detecting. And I got three 5-gallon buckets in the back of my truck full of iron. But when you out there in those fields, you dig up tons of iron. You know, brass, copper, iron,
Yeah.
lead, lots of lead. And I just reach over in the bucket and find me something got a hole in it, kind of see how
Right.
much, you know, and I just throw a piece of iron out there. I take trot line cord with me and
Yep.
tie the trot line cord to it. And
I used to do that. Like, I wasn't lying. Like, I used to tie a little loop around a rock and use a rock for a sinker, or I would get like some nuts and bolts and other things like that, and just tie a string around that for a sinker.
let me ask JBT. He says I'm gonna lie. Seriously, look like my dad. Where are you from, JBT?
After that, it says Steve Adams might be my uncle. Right here.
You know, I've
Right
traveled.
after they said Steve Adams might be my uncle.
I've traveled quite a bit.
Steve Adams said, I got around. I might be your daddy. Now you might listen, boy. I said, boy.
I did. I got it, Jay Fox. I got it right over here in the package with the rest of them. I got to get me a board. Thank you.
Oh, they look good. It's right here. That's the J Fox one right there.
Yeah. I got a. He's cheap as hell, like my daddy too. Golly, JBT. Man, that's being frugal. That ain't being cheap. It's frugal. That's a $2 word, frugal. I was thinking, say, oh, I got some stickers from some old man. Have you gotten those yet, Mike? Man, he got some nice stickers. Yeah. Yeah.
His stepson created those.
Okay.
And see, that's what I like about mine. Like, what I like his is my daughter created mine. His stepson created his.
Well,
And man, that really is a beautiful sticker. And I love it because he sent me a few of the big ones, and then there was another one. So once I do, whenever I get to the point where I do my next giveaway, I got a couple of those too. Almost everybody on this board sent me extras. So the next time I do my giveaway, I'm gonna have another one of those big old like sticker starter pack things, like I did for my 500 giveaway. I'm gonna have another big sticker pack, starter pack giveaway. Because I still have extra Jody ones and catching them fish ones, and even Ernie the Hog Snatcher sent me extras. Like almost every single sticker on this board, they sent some extras. So I've given most of them away on my last two giveaways, but I also still have plenty for my next giveaway. So once I do my next giveaway, I'm going to have another big sticker pack where like Kimberly, I think it was Kimberly O'Reilly that won my last starter pack sticker giveaway. And it literally had like about 12 stickers. So 12 different people in one giveaway. So that's 12 people you don't have to contact to get a sticker from.
I hadn't had any calls here lately. I guess that I went up to $5 on my stickers, so I reckon I kind of culled them.
Yeah, I did that during my 500 giveaway. I remember I had like 13 or 14 stickers or something like that were just like extras from the people I already have on the board. And I'm like, well, I only want to represent on my board. I'm not worried about trying to put it on a box or anything or a boat or whatever to get it out in the elements. So I said, oh, I can use these to put into a giveaway. Some of the stickers I gave away was just a one sticker giveaway or a 2 sticker giveaway, but I had one little pack that was like, here's 13 people stickers. It was like, I'm like, okay, I got Blue Line and I got Catching Them Fish and I got Jody and I got Calls and I got whatever. And it was like a whole pack of stickers. Yep, George verifies. She says, yes, it was Kimberly. I thought it was. I need stickers too. Anyone who want to send me some. Oh, you'll get. Do you have mine yet or not, ZBT? I can't recall if you want anything from me. Here's where most of mine went. Most of mine went to my giveaways. Like when I gave shit away, I also sent 2 stickers with it. The rest of them went with people who said, hey, can I have a sticker? So 120 stickers flew right out the window. They were gone before I knew it, which I was surprised about. I didn't know that many people wanted them besides my giveaway, but so I have none. You don't? All right. You'll get added to the list.
Mike, you get into this bad weather went across the last day or so?
Yeah, it wasn't terrible weather. We haven't had any of that tornado type shit or anything, but we've had rain off and on, and we've been going up and down 30 degrees. Like you wake up in the morning, it's 30 degrees and there's ice on the windshield. In the middle of the afternoon, it's almost 60 degrees.
Yeah.
So we're having 30-degree swings up and down every single day right now.
I don't know if I'll
But none of that real bad weather like thunderstorms and tornadoes yet. So
I don't know if Hog Red gonna be on or not. When I talked to Melissa this afternoon, this morning, they were in the closet. These storms that came through here, the baddest part of it went south of us and way south, way south, 100 miles south, and that puts it right across Georgia, South Georgia.
Ah, shit.
And,
well, I hope they're safe and clear by the time it's over with.
South Carolina's got tornadoes everywhere right now.
Well, see, you have some that I want. I just mentioned them earlier today. I actually need to contact Sharina and Thomas and be like, hey, give me some stickers. They are 2 of the people I've promoted them out off and on throughout my little short career here too. I love Serena and Thomas, but yeah, I don't have their stickers. Mother Nature's going through menopause.
It ain't get about over with either. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets any better with these tornadoes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated with my weather, but yeah, I technically haven't had terrible weather considering what other people go through with the tornadoes, the wildfires, all that shit. I ain't had none of that yet. It's just up and down 30 degrees every single day, so it's kind of killing the fishing.
Well, look at this. Can you see that? I got sweet corn that tall.
Yeah.
In my garden. So I'm doing something right down here. I'm gonna be eating corn the 15th of June.
Valerie says, yep, tornado season is just beginning. Yeah, pretty much. And Illinois does get quite a few of them, but usually nothing major.
More
sometimes it gets crazy, but usually they're the smaller ones that it'll take out a block or 2 and be done. But sometimes we get the big boys, like you would almost think we're in Tornado Alley occasionally.
Well, hey Clayton, I've been here a long time.
Hey, fella.
and I've never had one hit my house. I've never had one actually hit the town I lived in. But I've been in 3 of them on the Mississippi River. 3 of them. And I got some stories about them 3 tornadoes. But you can, people don't realize it, but down here, if you just go boat riding during the high water and riding and looking, you can see where those tornadoes come out of Arkansas and Louisiana and come across the river, and they cut swaths through the timber. And then apparently they play out because very few of them come on over into the land, to the actual where people live. But I bet there's 15 a year go across that river, cutting a swath through the timber on each side, Arkansas, and then into Mississippi, or Louisiana, and then Mississippi. And they never get reported. I mean, nobody ever, none of the storm chasers, none of the guys that sit and watch the radars, none of them ever say anything about them. You can see them plain as day where they go across the river. Those towboaters see them. The towboat people put out videos of them. Hey, Kenny. Well, look here, Mike. I don't want to hold you up. I know you was fixing to close when I came up here. I just wanted to ask you about your fishing trips during your vacation.
Yeah, it's been a fun vacation so far. I've just been going out there. Some days I've been catching, some days I've been skunking, but it's been a great vacation so far. I fished on Jody's challenge. Me, Jeremy Tournament Cats, and Beckwith's Mindset had a great thing. I've been doing my thing until what's coming up this Thursday. I'll be fishing with Jody, and then this Friday I'm going to meet Avid. Possibly Epic and Sean will pick me up sometime before my vacation ends, but if not, it's going to be soon after.
Yeah.
So it's been great. It's been fun not having to take my ass to work. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, unwind, man, unwind.
Subi.
I'll see you later here.
All right, take it easy, Steve.
Appreciate you letting me up.
And hopefully Hogleg is not getting that crazy weather. If he does, hopefully he'll be safe.
Kenneth knows. Kenneth, did Hogleg still got internet? Yeah, I watch him, David Smith.
Thank you, Subi, for the update. 83 thumbs so far. Appreciate that. If you don't have my pinned link, can you please pick it up, Subi? Hey, what's going on, Takedown? If anybody is just coming in, I have a link pinned to the top that's going to hit 1K soon. I'd appreciate it if you get them. And if you can, share them out too. Like if you have a community tab or if you have some form of other media, please share out my pinned comment. They're almost at 1K. I'd appreciate it. Yeah, he's good. All right, awesome. Awesome. That's relief. Thank you, Takedown, for the update. Glad to hear they're doing good there. I hope you guys all are good down there. That gives me I was gonna end it early, but I guess I'll go right almost to that point. So I guess I'll go a few more minutes just so people can hang out until that comes up. Thank you, Subi. I appreciate that. And thank you for dropping Subi's link, George. You're an amazing moderator. You get it from around the world. Thank you, Raquel, picking up Clayton. But yeah, I will be heading out of here probably. Let's see, since they are going to be good and the boar's nest is going to be starting at 12:25. Yeah, I'll probably cut it at 12:45 my time. So 20 more minutes. Well, 19, I guess. About 20 minutes. I'll head out of here. That'll give you guys plenty of time to drop each other's links, connect with each other. Man, I got no more beer. Eh. I drank 2 Four Locos and 3 Budweisers, and still feel like I need another beer. But if anybody is still hanging out in here, truly, I'd appreciate not only if you can pick up the pin link, if you can like share it out to other people. We're trying to get another channel across that 1K mark. We'll share on my community, Mike's Fishing Home. Thank you, Subi. I appreciate that. We're trying to help this channel. They really are a great channel in this community. We're trying to help them out. They are a great fishing community member, and so we're trying to help on my channel. I'm a small channel, but I've been able to help a few people because of the amazing people that come in here. Take it easy, Clayton. Have a good night, man. And pretty soon I'm going to try pushing myself to that 1K mark too, so you can finally shave that beard off. I'm trying, brother. Matter of fact, let me remind people. Hold on. Just in case y'all don't remember, I also need some help. And so does Clayton, because that beard is getting there. Here we go. Don't forget, Mike's Fishing Home also needs some help.
Check it out. Check it
I still love that video. Thank you so much, Dan Kirkpatrick, for that video. I know you're probably already napping or watching somebody else, but appreciate that video, buddy. It's a great video. Well, JBT, if you stop talking about poo berries or whatever the hell you said earlier, I forgot what it was. I just know it involved poo. Don't be talking about poo. Just that. I know there's a market out there for that, but it's not a good market. Don't be talking about poo. You'll be all right. I forgot what it was about. Yeah, I love that video, Clayton, and I might start need to remind people a little more. Hey, you guys got a lot of people that aren't connected to me. I'll put in my work for you. Can you return the favor? I'm almost there too. There's a lot of people out there that I've helped that, hey, show love back. That's all I'm saying. People who didn't even know how to freaking go live before I came around. Help me back. I'm getting close. I just don't. Brown nose is why I haven't hit 1K. Well, neither do I. That's what I'm saying. Shit. I'll just do me. But I've helped a lot of people, and that's what I was just talking about, kind of JBT. Like, hey man, I ain't never asked for shit hardly. So if you really think about where you at, you want to show some love back. Cause YouTube be fucking me over just like they do everybody else. But man, The hours I put in while I was at work, just saying. And I'm not talking about anybody in here, because most people that come in here are coming here like crazy and giving me the love, and I appreciate it. But I'm gonna tell you, there's some out there that I'm really like, bro, really? Or sis, really? Where's the fucking love? Dimple says, I don't brown nose. That's why I didn't get promoted at work. Yeah, me too. I'm gonna tell you right now, as far as work's concerned, half of them fuckers hate me because I fucking tell them off. Like, bro, I'm running 3 stations plus doing twice the amount of whatever. Don't fucking come at me about why I don't do one thing or the other. How come you don't deck brush the floor? Oh, okay. Well, how come you didn't cook the last 6 hours because I was running 3 stations? Shut the fuck up. Go deck brush the floor. Might check my community page after your show. Well, I might in the morning. After my show, I'm taking my ass to bed. I've had 2 Four Locos and 3 Budweisers since I've been home. I had 3 Budweisers at the lake. So let's see. That means I've had 6 of these in the Budweiser form, and I've had 3 of the Four Locos. So when I turn this off and stumble my ass up those stairs, I'm going to bed. I would definitely check your community page in the morning. And I think you said you had a new video too, so I'm going to check your video out to see what it was. Because the last time I was on your page, you only had 3 videos. They were all gear and, the hair rigs and the poles and the rods and stuff. Hey, what's up, Maliski? Hope those storms are gonna be all right. We made it through the storms, but couldn't be on YouTube. Stuck in a closet. All right, awesome. I'm glad you guys got through the storms. That's awesome. I just heard that a little while ago. We were discussing, like, is Hogleg going to the boar's nest and all that. So I'm glad you guys made it through. That's awesome. I will tell you, either watch it on replay or maybe I'll make a small video of it. But even though I skunked, today's live was like a celebration fun live. So, hey, what's going on, Wendy? I'm cutting out of here pretty soon, Wendy, because Boars Nest to be going live. So we heard they made it through the storms and they're all good and they're gonna be going live. So even if they weren't, I'd probably be cutting out of here soon. I've had 3 Four Locos and 6 Budweisers. So the jar is empty. But anyways, I appreciate everybody that's come in. And Melissa, today was actually a crazy day. We pushed Pat from Real Beast over the 1K mark. He went from 973 to 1.1K or 1.01K. And then he turned around and gave an Uncle Lou rod away on the show live in appreciation. He said he was saving it for his 1K, but since our chat and the members in our chat who shared them out just went bam, 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 and got him there, he decided to give the Uncle Lou right away on my show. So that was amazing. And you'll never guess who won it. Dynamos Creation. One of the original brothers out there. So it was a sick, awesome, fun show. And I was on the water the whole time while it happened. So that made it even better. The next people I'm pushing is pinned to my link, plus Danimals coming up on 500. Catfish and Katie Collins Outdoors is coming up on 500. So that's the next 3 I'm pushing. Need to sell. You're still talking about this crap. I told you I want one if the price is right, but I'm also a broke bitch, so I probably can't afford it. All you gotta do is messenger me the fucking details, JBT. If it's something I can swing, I'll take at least one of them off your hands. Unless you're still just fucking trolling. Hey, what's up, turtle lady? Unless you're trolling and you're not really trying to sell them. But if you're serious about trying to sell them, fucking send me a messenger, buddy. Hey, turtle lady, by the way, did your stuff stick from last night or not? I'm kind of curious. Stan said you got a nice little bump out of popping in last night. I just know YouTube be acting iffy. I need to sell all three together. Oh, all three together. Yeah. I ain't got that kind of money. Unless you're talking like $25 a ride, then I might have that kind of money. And I'll pay for the shipping, but I doubt you are, so I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't buy 3 in one. I could buy one and pay for shipping maybe, but not all three. Yeah, me too, Turtle, so I don't know. But here, man, no, I can't do that from here. God darn it. What time is it? Sorry to be yawning like that. All right, 12:37. All right, 8 more minutes, and I'm cutting out of here. Give it a little 15-minute break before Boar's Nest, or let Boar's Nest go live a little early. Either way, however that's happening. I didn't think this pop-up would go this long. But it's been a fun night. Had a lot of panelists off and on. Mr. Duggar coming up for the first time on my panel. I know he's been on other panels, but first time on mine. Love that brother. Pray for him going through the stuff he's going through right now. But yeah, this day has been truly a blast. Even though I skunked, I was out there. It was fun to be out there. All the great people that was keeping us entertainment and chatting, and holy smokes at the fact that we took Patrick, great channel, from 973 to 1.01K plus an Uncle Lou rod giveaway. That was amazing. Plus, he sent me a little gift too. Pat, I know you're not in here right now, but just in case you happen to scrub this replay or whatever, thank you for my little gift too, brother. I got to get some Hardee's and some beer on the way home. Technically, maybe a little more beer than I should have had, but I enjoyed it. George Ray out there, so dropping that link. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Scrolling. All right. Yes, I did, Jay Fox, and I believe everybody else did. We had a lot of laughs. We had a lot of chit chat and banter. And then just you guys out there in chat lane were amazing to help make that big old push. And then there was a Uncle Lou ride giveaway, which still cracks me up because that's the second random ass time that there was a Uncle Lou giving away on my show. Because Smoke came up here one night and gave away a Uncle Lou ride. Today, Patrick gave a Uncle Lou ride giveaway. That's what I try to say. I don't know if people understand. You should always try to peek in and out of here because you never know what's going on. I do the random ass thing. I'm being me. I'm having fun. I'm being entertained with you guys and interacting, but you never know what's going to happen in here. There's been 2 times where somebody gave away a Uncle Lou rod, spur of the moment. That's usually one of those big old plan things, like a 500 giveaway or 1,000 giveaway or whatever. It's like a plan thing, like, hey, I'm going to give an Uncle Lou rod away later to draw the crowd. Shit, there's been 2 given away in here by guest randomly. You don't have to be here all the time, people, but you might want to peek in and out. You might pop in here and see a hashtag over there, or pop in and see somebody say, hey, throw some numbers in the chat for an Uncle Lou ride. Never know. Yeah, Jarrell do be making us laugh. He was talking about some poo shit earlier. I forgot what it was, but it was something about some poo. He always brings the jokes, always gets it. The chat was dying. It got real funny earlier. I forgot what it was, but it was funny as shit, the whole chat, including myself. I even started cracking side jokes off of his joke. It's like a 5-minute laugh fest going on. I almost had a tear coming out of my eye. All right, people. 3 more minutes. Love it, guys. Melissa, I'm glad to hear that you and Hogleg weathered the storm. That is awesome news. We were talking about that a little while ago. Because we didn't know if you guys were going to be going live or not. I was like, I hope so, in the back of my mind, because I'm out of here soon anyways. I just prefer, I feel better if I know that, boom, there's the boar's nest right afterwards. So if not, obviously there's somebody else who will go live, but oh, looks like Turtle Lady actually might have posted a new video. I went to scroll my notifications away and I saw a YouTube Turtle Lady. I'll check that out tomorrow. Another round of storms tomorrow. All right, well, hopefully you guys weather that one good too. That's the only thing I hate about this time of season, when it starts to warm up, but yet it's still cold. Those fronts kind of clash and it creates storms. All right, well, this is pretty much my sign off then. It's 12:44. I said I was going to take off at 12:45. Boar's Nest will be kicking up here. Well, I'm talking my time, by the way. I know it's 1:44 over there. Boar's Nest coming up right away after this. So everybody follow Melissa's link right there. You guys already know anyways. I don't even know if I got to say it. I don't technically have to say it. There's probably some that are already over there that were here earlier waiting for it to start up. Love you guys. Mike's Fishing Home signing out. I do appreciate everything that happened today. You guys were amazing. It was a great show while I was out there fishing, even though I skunked. Fucking amazing show. You guys did a great thing for an awesome dude. Patrick is awesome. See you guys later. You guys have a great night over at Boar's Nest. I'm gonna take my 2-4 Loco and 6 Budweiser ass to bed. I'm getting droopy eyed. I started yawning on you guys. That's never a good sign because I don't like to do that. See ya. Peace. Have a good one. Catch you next round.